The Emirates NBA Cup is here. You can win big getting in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. All 30 teams split into 6 groups every Tuesday and Friday, playing for the right to advance into a single elimination in-season tournament, culminating in the NBA Cup Championship in Las Vegas. First time, here's something special for you. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Score big with DraftKings Sportsbook. Every point counts. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code MONEYMOVES. That's code MONEYMOVE for new customers to get $150 in bonus bet if your bet wins when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very special Black Friday edition of Nightcap. I am your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He is 85, Liberty City's own Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, the Pro Bowler, the All-Pro. Yes, that is him. That's Ocho. Guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. Hopefully you had a very good festive Thanksgiving. You around family, friends, and loved ones. You're still celebrating. Nobody's left town yet, I don't think. They're probably going to start leaving, trickling out Saturday or Sunday, but while you're around, having them pull up a chair and listen to Nightcap. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed, wherever you get your podcast from. And we want to personally thank you again for sharing the better part of 24, 23, and 24 with us. We've been able to grow so much, and it's all because of you. It's all because of your eyes and your ears, and we want to thank you again. Make sure you check out Shea by La Portier. We have an abundance in the stock. And if you can't find it in a city or a state near you, just order it from the site. We want to make sure you have a very festive and joyous holidays. What better way to do that than with a bottle of Shea by La Portier? And do me another favor. Please drink responsibly. Make sure you go to my media company page on all of its platforms. That's Shea Media and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. We had our newest release. It dropped today. And due to high demand, you crashed the site. But the glitch has been fixed. Everything is up and good to go now. So please make sure you take advantage of that. Items are up to 50% off. Shirts are $20 off. Hoodies are $40 off. All tees and hoodies are back in stock. Nightcap, Club Shay, 84, and everything is in stock. Again, everything is in stock. We also have some stocking stuffers, beanies, and you know what? We got mugs too. Or and we got mugs, Ocho, and we got sleeves that you can put your beverage in to keep it nice and cool.
Right.
Go ahead, O.
But listen, that little sweatsuit set, I don't know if that's white or cream. And we got the black set with the sweats and the hoodie.
Yeah.
You notice I didn't have on the same outfit the past 4 shows. You ain't even notice I ain't even changed yet. Because I'm waiting on my package to get here. I'm waiting on my package. Hey, the funny thing, I saw it today, I retweeted, I'm like, oh shoot. It surprised me. That's how raw it looks. So I'm not changing clothes. So chat, when y'all see me on the show and I still have on the same gray hoodie, same gray, just know I'm not changing clothes until my package get here.
Well, just so you know, Ocho, I don't know if you thought that maybe I have some inside knowledge that you don't. I don't. This was the first time that I saw it when it popped up on my. I was like, what the hell is this?
Oh, okay. I thought
I had no idea. Ash told me last night stuff was dropping, but I didn't know what was actually dropping. But but like you, I like what I'm seeing.
Hey, well, who you telling?
Yeah, our designer Austin is doing an unbelievable job.
Hey,
so shout out to you, Austin. Appreciate that, bro. Quantities are limited, Ocho, so make sure you grab yours while supplies last. We do have beanies, koozies, and mugs. Wow,
Koozie.
Great. Ocho.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Talk to me now. Talk to me. Take your time.
There must be like 1 million cats in Kansas City. Ain't no way a team can be this lucky.
Oh
Ocho,
no.
ain't no way a team could be this lucky, Ocho.
Hey,
I played 14 years, Ocho. I ain't
right,
never had this much luck in
right.
14 years, let
Yes, sir.
alone one season. So the Chiefs escaped another Black Friday game with a win over the Raiders 1917. The missed time snap by Las Vegas rookie center Jackson Powers Johnson, with just seconds left, denied the Raiders an opportunity to kick a field goal, a potential game-winning field goal.
Yeah.
Ocho, he clapped his hands.
Mm-hmm.
But what he did, he paused because he saw the receivers weren't set.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what the right guard that's looking back at him. He claps his hand.
Right.
The guard flashed the center.
Tapped that hip.
The center don't know that you paused. He doesn't know anything about that.
Nah.
He's trusting you, and he's trusting his guard. The guard swipes his hand down. That lets the center know the quarterback is ready for the ball.
Oh, yeah.
He snapped it. Aiden O'Connell is looking outside, like, damn, they're not set. Ball hits him in the chest, gets kicked, and the Chiefs pounce on it, and they win the game. You remember a couple of weeks ago against the Broncos, Ocho,
Broncos,
they had a game-winning potential kick.
They blocked the kick.
Go ahead.
I don't. You know what the funny thing about it is, and when you say you don't know if it's luck, this is something that's been going on for the Chiefs like the past 3 years. If you understand now, if you pay attention, I don't know. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't know if I don't want to sit here and say the refs is on their side, but if luck has anything to do with anything, they are the team that are being blessed by the football gods to be on the receiving end of it, game after game after game after game after game. Every time, for some reason, everything seems to go in their favor. Now, I'm not saying they're cheating. I'm not saying the refs are on their side, but somebody has favor for the Chiefs in some of these very, very close games, and listen, the game once again, boring from quarter 1 to quarter 3. But lo and behold, the fourth quarter gets here and everything gets exciting.
It does, Ocho. I think the thing is that if Patrick Mahomes was doing this, it's like defensively, they block a kick. The center snaps the ball and the quarterback isn't ready, hits him in the chest. And because we've seen guys, we saw Lamar Jackson get one. He bobbled it. He reached down with one hand, pick it up, scramble, and throws a touchdown.
Yeah.
This ball hits him in the chest and caroms one way, and the Chiefs jump on it, and the game ends.
Everything seems to go their way. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know why.
And you look at it, Aiden O'Connell, 23 of 35, 340, 2 touchdowns. They ran the ball 25 times, 116 yards. So they ran the ball for 4.5 yards a carry. They made one mistake. And when they made the mistake, that's why we always say, Ocho, mistakes, turnovers aren't all equal. If you make that mistake in the first quarter, you still have 3.5 quarters to overcome that. You make that mistake at that point in the game, it's over.
It's over.
There is no coming back. You have no timeouts. There's only 20 seconds on the clock. So even if you do have, you would have to have all 3 of your timeouts and the hope that, you can force a punt and get the ball back with 15 seconds on the clock, maybe 10 seconds.
You can't do nothing with that.
You're not going to be able to do anything with that. But the Chiefs, and I thought again, I say, man, AP about to make sure he get another season, because seemingly he can only beat the Chiefs. And he was about to pull it off again, Ocho. He's about to reach into the bag and pull out another one. Damn Black Friday shopping. I'm going Chiefs shopping.
Right. It's something about not only, I don't want to say Black Friday. Anytime you play a divisional opponent and you know them extremely well.
Yeah, it's tough.
Play the Chiefs. They know each other well. You know your tendencies. You know what you like to do on down and distance. Obviously, you're gonna have some I call it salad dressing or some different plays. A twinkle here, a twist there, but most of the time everything is really the same. And it's used to it. I mean, the Raiders defense is used to it, the coaches are used to it, and that's why these games are so close when it comes to playing divisional opponents. But I'm talking about the Rams. The damn Chiefs this year really haven't been the Chiefs of old anyway, Unc. They not blowing people out. They're not putting up 35, 40 a game like that offense used to do.
That we're used to seeing. And even in the years past, even when they lost Tyreek, they were still more consistent than what they've been over the last couple of years. Now, they did have some costly drops. They had a key third down drop on third down by D-Hop. Travis is still trying to, he's pressing. And that's what that is, Ocho. When you don't get the ball, when you're not putting up the numbers that you want to, you want to make every play a big play.
Right.
He wants to turn and go.
Go. Yeah.
But
Hey,
the
take his eyes off
process,
the ball.
you taking your eyes off the ball and it's a drop. And that's really hurting them because now instead of being maybe 2nd and 5 or 3rd and 5, now it's 2nd and 10, it's 3rd and 10. But the biggest thing is the offensive line, Ocho. They can't protect it.
Yeah. Hold on, left tackle and right tackle. I'm not sure who they are or where they're from. There needs to be better play in that area. If you're serious about going further, and in competing for that chip, you got to think the teams you're gonna play coming up, especially in the playoffs. It's a bunch of Matt Crosby's, not literally Matt Crosby. I'm just saying those type of player, that caliber defensive end. Maybe not him, but just as good. And that's across the board, Unc. Once you get to the playoffs. Well, you got ain't nothing but a bunch of animals.
But the quarterbacks, every quarterback that you're going to potentially face is better than Aiden O'Connell. Most of these guys, with the exception of Brock Bowers, we're going to talk about him, Ocho. I'm not so sure he a top 5 tight end, and I'm not so sure he 2, 3, 4, 5 either. I'm just saying. He beating all pro corners.
Oh, yeah.
He ain't just beating up on linebackers. He ain't just beating up on safeties. He say, send me your best.
Yeah.
And let me show you. And I'm going to put him to the test. But we'll talk about him in a minute, Ocho.
Right.
What concerns me about the Chiefs is that still their red zone offense and their inability to consistently protect Patrick Mahomes. Because here's the thing. When you keep playing these one-possession games, now, that one-possession game come playoff time and it goes the other way. What happens, Ocho? You're going home. You're going home. You playing with fire because you keep leaving these teams in there. You had a 16-3. You didn't score the touchdown. Right. You've got to put teams away. You've got to put separation between you and these teams, or you're asking for trouble late in the ball game.
Right.
And they don't have it's like Worthy, bro. That's cover 0. Once you release inside, start to get back wide. So Patrick Mahomes, he's throwing the ball to the middle. He's not throwing you to the corner. But that's cover 0. That's something that, hey, Patrick, you and Andy, y'all gonna have to have a conversation with him. So if they let you inside, widen it up because I'm gonna throw you up the field. Because there's a chance, hey, what if we had to go on the other side, Ocho? Now you're running, y'all gonna intersect at the point. No, if there's nobody in the middle of the field. Trav, once you get around the guy, you can't go to bend it to the middle. Stay up the field is 0. There's no one there. Why would you run that?
Yeah.
It's just simple. John and I have a simple philosophy. He said, T, if they come with the bomb, wherever you release, stay there. Yeah. If I release wide, Ocho, I stayed there.
You gotta stay there.
Once I got outside, I'm going straight to the field. I'm not bending it. I'm going to let him bend me with the ball because once he releases it, Ocho, it ain't he could okay, I'm going to steer it over here. Once he releases it, it's gone.
Yeah, people have to
I can move. You can bend, Ocho. You release outside, you see the ball over there. Treat it like a baseball. Go catch it.
Yeah.
Thank you. But I'm surprised that at this juncture, with the relationship that Trav and my homeboy have, that got away from them.
Yeah,
I don't know. I really don't know why would Trav try to bend it like that. I would have just kept it straight up the field. That's what I would have done.
I think between Trav and this quarterback and Mahomes, they've been off script for so long.
All year.
That for so long that this is one of the few times that we've seen them off. And I don't know. Just for some reason, something is off with the Chiefs, and it's been off with them all season long.
Yeah,
something's been off with them all season long. But for some reason, in the most opportune times, Patrick Mahomes does always come through. But as you get to playing better teams, especially once you get to the playoffs, you're not going to be able to get away with most of this. And if you do get away with most of this, you know what? The people in stripes gonna have to help you.
Yeah.
And I listen. I hate to say that, but the people in stripes they're going to have to help you. And what I would like to think they bailed them out of some games, many of times.
I look at it but see, here's the thing. It's like people say, well, they got bailed out against Philly. Bradford the fourth told you he held a guy. So the guy told you, yeah, I held him. I was beat.
Right.
Because what happened? Juju was about to option away from him. He grabbed him.
Right.
So you don't want him to throw a flag in that situation, even though it will warrant a penalty. We saw against Kansas City. The guy ran up his back. That was a penalty. So you don't want to call it because, man, how can you call a foul in that situation? Easy. It's a penalty.
The pass interference, the Bengals pass interference?
Yeah. Ocho, your guy ran up his back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, so that's when I got confused in basketball. Well, you got to swallow your whistle there. Why? So let me ask you a question. If he had done that in the first quarter, is it a flag? Yeah. But not, so we ain't going to call it because your team. So let me ask you a question. If we flipped it and the Kansas City guy had tugged the Eagles guy and they were down, are you okay with them swallowing the whistle there? No, you're not. If that's Kansas City, if that's Cincinnati, and one of the Bengals players and one of the Chiefs players run up the Bengals players back, you okay with them now? No, of course not. All I'm saying is, Ocho, is I get it at the time of the game, but a penalty is a penalty. If you look at the rule book, it doesn't say, well, if it's late in the ball game, don't throw a flag. If you jump off sides, Ocho, if you jump off sides with a minute to go in the game, they're going to throw a flag?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You know, it's the funny thing about it is when you watch the game of football, as much as you know you can throw a flag on every single play, huh?
Yes.
Especially in the interior with them boys battling, going out with it. And that's the funny thing when it comes to when throwing flags, don't allow the referee. I don't want the referee to determine the outcome of a game.
Well, you better put some separation between you.
Yep. That's a good one.
Make it a 14-point lead with a minute to go.
There you go. Yeah.
Because if it's a 1-point game or field goal game, or you need to the team needs a touchdown to beat you, now you subjected yourself. Because here's the thing, Ocho, think about where Bradford did the penalty. If he wide open, all they got to see is Juju jersey tug. The back judge looking, they got a side judge looking. How they miss it? The same thing when the Bengals got ran up his back. There's the back judge, there's the side judge. It's you can hold in the interior line, but it's a lot more confined, Ocho.
Right.
Now, sometimes you have the referee that's looking, he's looking at the quarterback. Then you have the umpire, and he's watching, okay, did anybody hold? Did anybody chop block? Anybody illegal use of the hand? But you have to be scanning. I mean, you got to be like, okay, ball snap. Okay, let me make sure that nobody jump off, so that nobody illegal procedure, anything like that.
Right.
So I got to watch for a lot of stuff. But when you in the open field, Ocho, there's that's why a lot of times people commit robberies at night. It's dark. It's easy to get away with it. It's hard to be seen, Ocho. So now I ain't really trying to rob nothing in broad daylight.
Right.
I'm not trying to rob anything anyway, but I'm just saying, when you in the open field, it's just you and the receiver.
Yeah.
They can see that a little bit more. And so you have to be careful of that. But I'm not one of these guys, swallow your whistle. No, you pass it. So if that's the case, Ocho, I'm just going to wait till late in the ball game, and I'm going to hold the ish out of you.
Yeah.
I'm going to foul the ish out of you because, hey, I know you're going to hold you. You're not going to call it. No, it doesn't operate like that.
You can't be belligerent with the goddamn holding call or pass interference, whether it be offensive or defensive. I just think, to me, in certain situations, referees need to hold their whistle so they don't determine the outcome of a game. Mistakes will happen. Now, if it's a blatant hole where you disrupt the timing of a play or you impede a receiver trying to get to a ball.
Like Bradford did Juju.
Yeah, like that. That's blatant. Come on, that's blatant.
And your guy, I don't know who your guy was that ran up the back. Back of Kansas City guy.
Now that was a little iffy. Iffy.
Man, Ocho, stop that. Your guy,
me,
he done jumped over the top of it. The guy trying to catch the ball like this.
Yeah, listen, and just the fact that the Bengals player in that instance has a right for the ball as well. He has the right for the ball as well.
But you can't go through the guy to get the ball. You have a right. Like let's just say for the sake of argument, if I'm coming you coming like this here, and I'm coming from the side, and I do like this here, and our bodies make contact. Yeah. Yes, but I can't go through you to try to have an opportunity, the same ability to get to the ball as you. I can't go through you.
Yeah, I mean,
and so that's what we always say. Hey, son, get big.
Yeah,
box his ass. Hey, make it. If he's gonna make a play, come through me. That's what you do. You see the ball underthrown, the DB just running. What you do? Stop, let him run up your back.
But yeah.
Well, hey, Ralph, I got to right to the ball too. Yeah, but you can't run over his back to get it. That's the tricks of the trade. But look, the Raiders had them dead to right. Mm-hmm. O'Connell had gotten hot. I was surprised that the Chiefs didn't go for it on fourth down, considering the defense had given up 2 touchdowns quick. I'm talking about boom, boom, boom. I mean, the Raiders were methodically going down the field. O'Connell had gotten in a rhythm. Brock Bowers was lighting people up. Jacoby Myers was playing really well. Tucker had just got the 58-yard touchdown. I was surprised. And if you see in Ocho, teams now, we saw last week, what did Carolina do? We saw the week before, what did Buffalo do? And I said this, what happens when that defense isn't lights out? Now, you're going to mess around. Baltimore offense is better than the Raiders. Buffalo's offense is better than the Raiders. There are a lot of teams that offense is better than the Raiders.
Right.
If this defense doesn't play like it played from week 5 of 2022 all the way through and then the first part of this season, then what happens, considering we've seen this offense really haven't gotten it together this entire season, Ocho. You're asking for trouble.
Yeah, you know what's funny? The fact that you just said that. Think about this. The offense hasn't gotten it together all this season, right? Patrick Mahomes hasn't played as well as we'd like him to, except in actual specific times when they need him. What happens when they do? What if they do get it together? It's playoff time. What if they do get it together? What if they finally decide all of a sudden, you know what? It's playoff time. We finna play these last 4 games and take it to the chip in New Orleans and take it on home. What if they playing possum?
They're not. You know what's happening? Because the pressure is getting to Mahomes, he doesn't feel comfortable setting his feet, and he's missing throws that he would normally make. You see how he got up and slammed the ball and said, hey, what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna just let the left tackle just get beat the whole game? Or y'all gonna give me any opportunity to throw this football? Because you got Crosby on one side and they put the guy on the other side, and it's like his interior, Humphrey, Tooney, and Smith, they've got to be sensational. Because every time the DN are forcing him to step up. And if you notice, what's he doing every time he steps up? He's having to jump to throw the ball because he's got to get it over the push in the middle.
Guy in his face every time. Every time. Okay.
That's what concerns me the most, is that if the defense doesn't get back to what they were, because the offensive line, the tackle, they're not the offensive line, mainly the entire line, is the tackles are so porous. Boy, Ocho, you asking for it, bro.
Yeah,
I just hate, because we understand the finality of a one game. One game. It ain't no best 2 out of 3. It ain't no 4 out of 7 like basketball and baseball. Ocho, you get the difference. There's nothing like a game 7. Everybody said there's nothing like a game 7 in hockey, or game 7 in basketball, game 7 in baseball. Every game in the playoffs in the NFL is a game 7. That's all we play are game 7s. There is no, we got them figured out. We know what to do. We'll make a few adjustments. Well, you better make it next year in OTAs. That's the only time that it's going to matter. Every game is a game 7.
You got to be your best that day.
You do.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it, because if you're not, we'll see you in Cancun.
Ocho, are the Chiefs the worst 11-1 team that you've seen?
Oh, man. Are the Chiefs the worst 11-1 team that we've seen? I say yes. But it's one thing about reaching the Super Bowl. It's one thing about reaching the playoffs. You know what? It's 50% skill, coaching, and having the players, and it's 50% luck. And luck has been on their side. Luck has been on their side. On the opposing side of that 50% is also having Patrick Mahomes at the helm. Where in some situations, he's been the reason why you're winning those games. Because because it's his decision making in the most important times in the games. You put another quarterback back there. I don't think outside of the games ending with blocked field goals or field goal attempt to win a game, I don't think that their record is still the same if there's a different quarterback back there.
No, I think that, and also to echo what you just said, Ocho, is that he's great when he has to be great. You look at that Philly game in the second half, they're down. They go touchdown, 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 field goal. If he at any point in time he doesn't score, they're not beating Philly.
They lose a game. Yeah.
If you look at San Francisco kicks the field goal. Now, that was dumb on San Francisco. I don't know why they would take the ball in a situation, why they took the ball.
Right.
But it's like, oh, we just figured, no, bro, it doesn't work like that.
Right.
So now you let the opposing team see what they need. Mm-hmm. They going for it on fourth down. You just gave them an extra down every possession, Ocho. So now it ain't no third down. There's no such thing as a third down because everything is fourth down. Because I'm going for it, Ocho. I'm going for it because I know I need to, and there ain't no choice. I ain't got no choice. But you let me see what I needed. But when he has to be great, he's great
every time.
Ocho, another 5 sacks from the Raiders. They got 5 last week against Carolina. And look, Carolina is playing better, but Carolina ain't gonna be nowhere near the playoffs, Ocho.
Yeah.
And think about it. And they got a big drop. They got to call a break. They got a big drop from X. Ocho, I hate saying the worst 11-1 team. That's like saying, man, that joker there is the brokest billionaire I ever seen. That really does sound oxymoronic, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It does.
I mean, the dude is a billionaire. How is somebody a broke billionaire?
Right.
I mean, how is somebody bad at 11-1? I mean, you might be, you'll get you 500 or you're slightly above, but they've only lost 1 game.
Yeah.
And they're trying to do something that's unprecedented. So I hate to say that, but boy, man, I'm just watching them. I'm like, and I watch I'm like, how y'all winning these games?
Yeah.
The math really isn't mathing. And so, especially, look, the defense still just held them tonight to 17 points. But if you look at Buffalo, they gave up 30 to Buffalo. That was the first time they had given up that many points in almost a year and a half. They gave up 30. Didn't they give up 30 plus to Carolina? And that's what's concerning. If the defense was continually holding people down, I was like, okay. But what happens when the levee busts? When all the water comes spewing out? Can those tackles hold up and give Patrick Mahomes the time that he needs?
Right.
That's what they're going to end up having. Like I said, if Trent Williams becomes available, they should make Trent Williams the highest paid left tackle again in football.
Yeah.
Now, you might not get 3 in a row, but you damn sure be favored to go get Patrick Mahomes number 4. Because if you got a left tackle, now I ain't even worried about T-Dub. Hey, I'm going to slide the protection to the right. Hey, Dub, you got it. I don't give a damn who it is, Dub, you got it. And not only can he pass block, he nasty. He a hell of a run blocker.
I don't want no part of that. I don't want no part of that. I'm not even in the trenches.
Yeah. Carolina had 27, someone said. So they won 30-27 on a walk-off field goal. Yeah, that I'm just looking at the offensive line play, and I'm like, damn, I don't know how much longer. It's gonna be interesting. They still got the Broncos. The Broncos are like second, maybe they second or third in sacks, right? It might be 1, but they are very high up in sacks. Where are the Broncos in sacks? I think the Ravens are up there also in sacks. Okay, Broncos are 1 in sacks, and they got the Broncos again this time in Denver. And the Broncos always play them tough, even when they had great teams that was winning the Super Bowl. I mean, the Broncos played them tough.
Right.
The Broncos play them tough. And so it's going to be very, very interesting to see how this thing play out moving forward. Like I said, they're going to play some defense that can pressure the quarterback. If you get Pittsburgh, they can pressure the quarterback. The Broncos, you play them again, you might get them in the playoffs. If they get in, they can pressure the quarterback. The Ravens, number 3 in sacks, they can get after the quarterback. But deep down, I don't think the Chiefs fear the Ravens. As great as Lamar Jackson is, and he's been sensational since his second year of starting. I mean, his first year full-time starting,
right,
when you won the MVP, he's been sensational. But I don't think the Chiefs fear them.
Nah. I don't think the Chiefs fear anybody, especially not 2-time Super Bowl Super Bowl championship
3 times.
championship winning Chiefs. Man, I don't think they're for anybody at all. As long as they got 15 out there,
Yeah.
man, we good. We gonna be all right.
Ocho, well, it happened. It took a little bit. Well, it didn't take as long. I mean, we didn't think it would take this long, but
Right.
the Bears did it. Matt Eburflus was fired after 6 straight loss. Caleb
Damn.
Williams said he changed the final play call at the end of the game. I ended up changing the play because we had 13 seconds. Any play that you have with 13 seconds with no time, well, we had a timeout. But with that situation, 13 seconds to make a call and try to get a snap and try to take a shot. That's why you call timeout with 33 seconds.
Right.
So you don't have 13 seconds. Guess how much time you got now, Ocho? You got 33.
33, yeah.
So now all I need, if I can get 10 yards, all I want to do is get 10 yards. They're gonna look, they're not gonna let me out of bounds. I know that.
Right.
They're gonna play the boundaries because you don't have any timeouts.
Right.
But even if they play the boundaries, Ocho, I don't care. I don't care. I can get my field goal unit on. I can get the guys that's not on the field goal unit off, and I can get a kick up, get a kick, snap, down, kick in 18 seconds or less. 18 seconds, that's the cutoff we use. Now, some people say they can stretch it and maybe get it to 16, but our motto was we always wanted 18 seconds, and we practiced it religiously. Go. And hey,
yeah.
But he was let go. Bears safety Jaquan Brisker didn't hold back when the news of his head coach was fired. He said, God don't make mistakes.
You know what that means?
We saw last night, we saw Keenan Allen said the players played well enough to win the game.
All right. There's 2 times. The underlying tone tells you all you need to know. The frustration was already built up. It was continuing to build. The players were frustrated.
You
DJ
keep making the same mistakes, though, Ocho.
Huh?
It's like Ocho. It's like a player. Teams will tolerate a player if he makes a mistake, but you keep making the same mistake. They're gonna say either it's the way we teaching it, or the way you learning it, or you just don't give a F.
Yeah.
Now, if maybe you're a visual, I'm a visual learner, Ocho. You just couldn't tell it. I need to see it on the board. Let me see it on the board, or let me see it on the page. Let me see it on the paper. Okay, you want me to go here? Okay, now I got you.
Right.
Bro. Chad, they will get your ass up out of there if you keep making the same mistake.
Quick. Or unless you elite. You got to be elite. Now,
but if you elite, you ain't gonna keep making that same mistake.
yeah, you're right. But the better you are at your position, the more value you hold to a team, the more grace you get.
Yeah, true. Absolutely. But you just couldn't have him keep making that mistake. Think about all the games that they lost the last 6 that's come down to one possession. Now, I don't put that blame on him for the Hail Mary.
Right.
Because he called a timeout. He had him in and 29 was horse jacking around. I mean, he was bull jiving, Ocho. He was bull jiving. And then they called they had Green Bay dead to right. And then that kick get blocked. And they say we should have. My thinking is, Ocho, if they blocked it, they were gonna block it. You guys got to what you call them? You got to hold up. Yeah. Just because you line up to kick a field goal, that doesn't mean they're gonna let you. If you know, it used to be, Ocho, when you line up to kick a PAT, Ocho, they would let you. Guys wouldn't even rush.
Yeah.
Now, because they backed it up, say 10, 15 yards, guys rush. They actually try to block the PAT.
Yeah, they feel like they have a better chance now.
So, who is the best coach to fix the Bears?
Hey, I said it yesterday, and I'm gonna say it again. I like Belichick.
Okay.
I like Belichick. Will he actually take the job? I'm not sure, but I know wherever he goes, he has to have a quarterback at the helm, and he has a quarterback.
He does.
He has a quarterback in Caleb Williams. And if there's anybody that Caleb Williams can benefit from as a head coach, it would be the coach that has 6, 7 Super Bowl rings. You know, I mean, that's just me. I could be wrong. Some people might not like it, but I like it. New England, Chicago, same weather. Windy city, snowy city. I mean, Bill is used to that type of atmosphere. You talk about giving, if he had the opportunity to coach, man, the organization gonna give the keys over to Bill. Allow him. We're gonna let you do what you need to do to put us in position to be a winning team year in and year out and compete for a championship. I know that.
I think the thing that's concerning to me is that Coach Belichick only knows one way to coach. And he wants to coach everybody, all his quarterbacks, like he coached Tom. Tom could take that type of coaching.
Mhm.
Everybody can't take that type of coaching, Ocho. But as a coach, the really great coaches know how to get through to a player using different techniques and tactics to get the same point across. You can't dog cuss. You can't be condescending. You can't be flippant or dismissive just because, well, I was that way with Tom. Okay. You might be one way in a relationship with one young lady, but you try that with another young lady and she gonna slap fire at you. The same thing. You might be one way with one boyfriend or in a relationship with someone, and you talk to them that way, they're not going to tolerate that. But the objective is to understand what is the best way, Ocho, that I can get through this player, that I can get through to him, that he understands what I'm trying to say. Some people, you can coach like Tom Brady, clearly Tom. But see, the thing with Tom, and I saw this very early on, Tom wanted Coach Belichick's approval. Just one time he wanted to say, Tom, you did a great job. Tom, he never did that. He said the team played well. It wasn't just Tom. A lot of other coaches will always, Peyton played unbelievable. Aaron Rodgers played great. John Elway, Dan Marino, yada, yada, yada. Coaches, that's not what Coach Belichick did. We had a lot of guys to play well. Tom, well, he didn't have open heart surgery when he got stitches in his palm. That's what Tom wanted, because he looked at Coach Belichick like a second father. Tom wants approval. We all wants to be. See, when people say a validation, yes, we do, because we want validation. We put up a great season. Send me to the Pro Bowl. Give me my All-Pro honors. Give me MVP. Give me Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year. That is validation. And people say, well, I don't care. Yes, you do. You want that Oscar. You want that Emmy. You want that Grammy. You want to be number one on the billboards. You do. You want it. You want that promotion on your job. That's validation. Oh, so you work at the same job and you don't want to get promoted? I'm cool. I worked 30 years at this. No, you want to get promoted. That's validation. Tom wanted that from Coach Belichick, but Coach Belichick was unwilling to give that to him. But that didn't stop Tom from trying. Win after win, Super Bowl after Super Bowl. Coach Belichick looks at it like this. Coach Belichick didn't have that type of relationship with the players because he never wanted to get close, because he knew at some point in time, Ocho, he's going to have to cut those players. He's going to have to trade those players. It's kind of like in the military. That's why they don't let higher-ups have relationship with subordinates. It clouds your judgment. Coach Belichick says, I'm not going to let any of these players cloud my judgment. So I'm going to keep them at a distance. As my grandfather used to say, boy, I'm going to feed you with a long handle spoon, which means I'm not going to let you get too close to me. Coach Belichick needs to understand everybody doesn't have the skin, that Tom had. So you can't coach him like that.
Yeah.
How do I coach this guy, but get the same results that I got out of coaching another guy another way?
Right. I mean, he done been around the game long enough now. You got to think about how long he's been around the game.
Yes.
He's dealt with different players, and I'm sure he can adjust, especially to the time.
Well, why didn't he adjust with Mac Jones?
Oh, Mac Jones was horrible, Coach.
Ocho, well, hell, when you give me somebody, hey, I tell you what, Ocho, I'm going to have a defensive lineman to be your receiver coach. I'm going to have him trying to tell you how to run routes. How that's going to work for you, Ocho? And now, I'm not talking about, now you're looking at your year 6 or year 7. I'm talking about a year 2.
You didn't hear what I said, huh? Even if you have someone that's coaching you at a position that's not his original position, you still have to be able to play said position. And if you can't,
Ocho, the guy went to the Pro Bowl as a rookie, so he just forgot how to play. Mac Jones led him to the playoffs and went to the Pro Bowl. So he just forgot how to play.
Mm-mm. I know we can't you know how hard it is to be consistent year in and year out. Now
Yeah,
we can't just put that on. You know, some people have whatchamacallit, right? An artist come out and be a one-hit wonder. You know, it's about stacking that consistency up year in and year out. It happens all the time. You seen somebody go to a Pro Bowl one year, then the next few years, well, what the hell happened to them? No, we can't blame it on the coaches.
I'm not saying
Can't do
Mac.
that.
I'm not saying Mac Jones was going to be the 15th or the 20th greatest quarterback of all time, but
Right.
that guy had potential. He
Oh yeah,
threw.
yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
took a team to the playoffs. Is
Mhm.
it easy to go to the playoffs?
Oh, absolutely not.
Exactly. And he
Absolutely not.
did that. But see, that's the arrogance of Coach Belichick because he believed it doesn't matter who. You're going to have a special teams coach that's never called a play and a defensive coordinator that's never called an offensive play. And that's what you're going to give your young quarterback, Ocho?
Mm.
There's no denying that Coach Belichick knows the game of football.
Oh yeah.
But the objective is to put the right people in place to not only coach the game, but in order to play the game.
Right. Mm.
It's going to be very, very interesting. And plus, Ocho, people look at Coach Belichick.
Hmm.
Okay, they look at Cleveland, no quarterback, very, very, very average. They look at no quarterback, very, very to below average. And they look at this big sample size, Tom Brady, many believe the GOAT quarterback, tremendous success. So what Coach Belichick are we getting?
Right. Hey, I don't know. That's a good question. I know one thing. You can't deny his resume. You can't
No,
deny his resume. And Chicago needs something with
they
a
do.
resume like that.
But you got to understand, look at Caleb. He's a young guy. Do you
Yeah.
think you can talk to young guys like he talked to Tom?
Yeah. No, but I'm
But you
sure
got to
he
really,
can
here's
adjust.
the
I'm sure he can
difference,
adjust.
Ocho. Here's the difference. Tom was a sixth round draft pick trying to make it. Caleb Williams, the number one overall draft pick. He ain't going nowhere.
Right. Yeah, I see where you're going with it.
You see how guys that get high draft pick, they don't be listening to you like guys. I mean, some, not all, but guys that's fifth, sixth, seventh, undrafted free agent. What you need from me, coach? You right, coach. Okay. First rounder said, man, please.
But he wouldn't act like that, especially at the quarterback position. You know he ain't gonna be like that.
You just said all the time how he reamed Tom Brady for a throw when they lost in the playoffs. What you mean he not?
I mean, hey, listen, no, I'm talking about Caleb. I said Caleb wouldn't be like that. But also he was setting a precedent for those coming in. I remember that was the first meeting, first time. I was like, what the fuck going on here? What's wrong, baby? Huh?
Who you call baby?
French fry? You can't hear her singing?
Mm-mm.
Baby, come say hello to Unc. Come on. She just waking up.
Oh, okay. So we haven't decided on the coach yet. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Cam Newton calls out Tua's arm strength. Tua's arm strength is exposed in cold weather. The verdict is out when scouting Miami Dolphins because Tua doesn't have the arm in cold weather. Ocho,
Yeah.
are the Dolphins' woes Tua's arm, Mike McDaniel coaching? What is the blame for the inability to get wins consistently when the temperature drops below 30?
You know what? That's a great question. Huh? I'm not sure what it is. Now we can't blame Mike McDaniels. We can't blame Tua. The arm strength has always been a thing that people have complained about many of times, and he always has shown the doubters that that doesn't matter. I'm not sure it's the inclement weather. Especially with it being cold, that doesn't
Yeah.
affect you being able to throw the ball through the wind. It wasn't even windy. It was just cold. the other night.
Now, when it started because the snow started coming. It started like a crosswind, and I saw some player from the Packers said them boys didn't want to be out there. It was cold. It was shivering.
Obviously, they were cold, but you think about Dolphins, the history of the Dolphins playing in cold weather. They've always been abysmal in cold weather for some reason, and obviously being in Miami, that might have some type of effect on you when you're always in 80-degree weather, and then it's time to go play somewhere cold.
Right.
What the problem is, I actually do not know. I don't know mentally, especially as a Dolphins player, when you go into those games where you're playing 30 and below, 20 degrees, wherever it may be, you have to lock in. You got to lock in and not even really care about the weather around you, but the task at hand. It's only 4 quarters. How well can I play for 4 quarters so I can go out here and get my ass back on a plane and back to Miami with a W?
I don't know. How can you?
Like, here, it's all here.
No, no. Ain't it here? It's cold.
I know, even if it's cold, but you only block the cold out up here. That's the only way to do it.
And that cold different. See, when you from a warm climate and you go to like that Midwest cold, that's that bone crunching cold. That thing get in your bones and whoo. I mean, cause think about it. When they stepped off that plane, like, damn, we ain't in Miami no more. We ain't on South Beach, huh? Nope. Yeah. The ground cold.
Right.
You don't be wanting to drink. I don't be wanting to drink no water because the water get on you. It's cold. Ah, man. And we knew we get certain teams that came more like the Dolphins. We played them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They won't none of that, Ocho.
Nah. And it's so funny. I'm from Miami. I'm from Miami, born and raised every bit of Dade County and Liberty City. But I love playing in the cold weather. I could not wait until we got to November and December in Cincinnati, regardless of what our record may have been. Come on, cold, please hurry up. But my wanting to enjoy the cold, playing in New England, playing in Boston, I'm saying the same, but playing in Green Bay if the opportunity presents itself, playing against Champ Bailey and John Lynch in Denver when it was cold later on in the season. You know what? At halftime, I don't got to get no goddamn IV. I ain't got to get no IV because I would cramp in my calves almost every game.
Man, them little calves, I don't believe it.
Nah, not little, man. Oh, you gotta understand. I was 6'4", 220, but I don't know. It's weird. I'm not sure what the Dolphins could do, man, because this has been going on so long historically for the Dolphins.
It is.
To his arm, it's always something, and then damn sure ain't Mike McDaniels.
They're gonna have to find. I mean, look, unless they get home field throughout the playoffs, they're going to end up having to go to Buffalo. Buffalo isn't going anywhere. Mahomes isn't going anywhere. Josh Allen, isn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
So, and Josh Allen is in your division. Unless you get home field, snatch that away from him, and you force people to come to Miami when the weather might be nice, will probably be nice. You might get some rain late in the year, but that's it. You're not likelihood of you getting snow, 20 degrees, 10 degrees. You're not gonna get no weather like you got in Kansas City when y'all took y'all ass out there last year. So that's what you got to hope for, Ocho. You've got to put yourself in a situation where I don't have to go there. Because if you got to go there, because you're probably gonna have to go to Baltimore, you're gonna have to go to Kansas City, you're gonna have to go to Buffalo. You're probably gonna have to go to Pittsburgh.
I see those.
All those places, it can easily be below 30.
Yeah,
it might be below 20.
Yeah, that's doable though. Baltimore is manageable, Kansas City is manageable. Now you talk about going to Green Bay. Now that's a different ball game now.
No, Kansas City ain't manageable. You saw how they looked out there last year. You saw L'Jarius Sneed jam Tyreek because Tyreek was cold. You saw that. Tyreek had done got used to Miami.
Yeah, man. It's different.
You got to function differently. You got to get your mind. You really have to get your mind right to play in cold weather. It ain't no, man, I'm good. No, you're not good.
You're not. No, you're not.
It start that week, man, and it's hard, Ocho, because there's nothing they can use to simulate it. You see, in Denver, we going to play in cold. We outside. It's cold. We go to Kansas City, we go to Pittsburgh, we go to Green Bay, wherever the case may be. Cleveland. It's cold. Yes.
Yeah, used to it.
And a lot of times, how do you simulate that if you're in a warm weather? You just can't open the doors because a lot of times, even if we going inside, they open the doors to let the cold come in.
Right.
Because sometimes it was snowing so bad they couldn't throw the snow off the field. We did have heating coils on the field that was closest to the building. Right. Now they upgraded. They about to upgrade again. Look, they got unbelievable facilities, but you got to prepare you got to start preparing yourself that week before, Ocho.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But it's hard because it's hard. It's hard to emulate. I got it, man. Hey, I'm weird. I got appreciation for that cold. 20 degrees, 30 degrees, 40, 50. Man, bring it on.
I ain't lying. I ain't have no appreciation for it.
I ain't wearing no sleeves either.
Oh, I'm practicing the sleeve. I'm putting on everything they gave me.
You know, you can't feel the ball, You heard
me?
No,
not in the game. Not in the game,
but
in practice.
Okay. I was gonna say, yeah, I don't like that.
We ain't got no heated benches. We ain't got no crowd to give me no boost, and I ain't got no adrenaline going. So kiss my tail. I'm not going out there.
Wait, hold on. Y'all ain't had heated benches back then?
No, we had not for practice.
Oh, you talking about practice? I thought
hell no.
I'm in the game.
Yeah, we got it for the game.
Okay.
Mike, you ain't getting no heated benches for no practice.
Oh, nah, hell no. You don't need it.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm putting on everything. You absolutely right. I'm not gonna be so cumbersome, but I can't move because all of a sudden you looking sluggish out there. Mike was like, what the hell going on? So, but you know the linemen come out there no matter how cold it was. The linemen are coming out there with shorts and they coming out there with no sleeves.
No sleeves, always.
And all of them was like that. It wasn't just like one. Every lineman, no matter how cold, they was out there with shorts, their pads on, and short sleeves.
Yeah.
Kiss my tail. I'm not going out there like that. Absolutely not. I got on a turtleneck. I got on
you had the turtleneck on?
For sure. At practice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I'm not finna go out there. Ocho, in practice, once you start shivering, it's over.
It's a wrap.
It's over.
Wait, unless they have, y'all had, we had the heater, the blower. What you call the big heater thing?
Yeah, the blower. No, we ain't got that.
Oh, you see, yeah. So if you get caught, when you get in that position where you cold and you start shivering, we did have the heaters on the sideline.
I'm talking
about in practice now.
I'm talking about in practice. No, Mike ain't have that.
Oh wow!
And that's why I was like, I already know me, cause hey, you don't know me. Hey, Ocho, I got me. Hey, Mike, I got to go in. I got to handle some business. He's like, go on in there, 84. Shh. I'm up there in front of the heaters. Ocho, I'm looking at the window out of practice. Y'all lied to me, please. Hey, Mike, I'm sorry, man. It done got cold out there, man. Please.
Right.
But hey, ain't nothing like that, man. Your teeth, you start. Ain't nothing you can do, Ocho.
Hey, once them toes and them fingertips get cold,
yeah, man.
Boy, you can got nothing but hell to deal with after that.
Hey, I don't go today. Hey, Mike, I think something didn't agree with me today, man. I need to go on in there. He's like, go ahead, 84.
Bathroom.
Yeah. Man, I'm like, damn, I sure hope don't nobody come in here and see me standing in front of this heater. Ocho, in the last home game at Folsom Field in front of the home crowd, Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders put on a show.
Yes, they did.
Colorado demolished Oklahoma State 52-0 to keep their slim playoff hopes alive. Prime told Colorado going to respond after the 37-21 loss. The Buffaloes didn't just respond, they obliterated the opposition. It was Colorado's largest margin of victory since beating the Minnesota Gophers, 58-0 in 1991. Shedeur Sanders was 34 of 41, 438, 5 touchdowns and an interception. Travis Hunter, 10 catches, a $116, 3 touchdowns, a pick, 2 pass breakups. Travis was No, Shedeur was 31 of 41, 438, 5 touchdowns, one interception. Wester, excuse me, had 11 catches, a buck 75, 2 touchdowns. Travis
Oh,
Hunter, 10 catches, 116, 3 touchdowns. I think his name is Will Shepherd. Had 6 catches for 67 yards. I like this because this is what Prime knew. Prime knew that their Boise State was going to try to give Jeanty as many carries as he could handle and let him try to get as many yards as he can. Yeah. And he says, I'm not going to let y'all, I'm not going to just get up a big and take my dogs, call my dogs off.
Right.
Trav, stay out there. Because I want them to let them know just how great you are. Can I interest you in 10 for a buck 16 and 3 touchdowns? Can I interest you in a pick? Can I interest you in 2 pass breakups? Can I interest y'all in that? He left no doubt, doubt that he's going to win the Heisman Trophy in December. What is that? The first week of December? So that's next Saturday, isn't it? It's normally the first Saturday. It's normally the first Saturday in December. December 14th, they backed it up. Okay. Oh yeah, because they got conference play now, Ocho.
Right.
Yep. Conference play would be next weekend. Yeah, there's no question in my mind. He's the best college player. Look, and there's nothing. Look, Ashton Jeanty has had an unbelievable season. 2000. What is he at? 2000 and is he at 2020? Was it 2086? Well, we know Barry rushed for 26, 25 in 11 games. And he had another 225 yards and 5 touchdowns in the Holiday Bowl. That they didn't count that. So he would have been over 2,800 yards and over 40 touchdowns in 12 games, which, I mean, think about how many yards you would literally have to rush for like 250 yards a game, Ocho, to beat that.
Yeah.
2288. So he has 2,288 yards, and he has the conference championship next week, right? Okay. So Barry's 26-25. 26-28. So he's about what, 340 something yards. 334. $340. But I love what I saw from Colorado. $340. Man, Ocho, if they could have just got Kansas, now they're going to the Big 12 championship game with a chance to go. No question, they're going to the they'll be going to the college football playoff.
So now they have to rely on two or three teams to lose. Iowa, if I'm not mistaken, is it Iowa or Iowa State?
I think it's Iowa State.
Yeah, so hopefully everything goes in their favor, and they make it to the playoffs. I think they can cause some hell now. They can cause some hell and cause some havoc depending on who they matched up with. So here's the hope, and they do make it.
Yeah, he could easily. But how many games have he played? 12, 13? He played 12 games. He's played 12 games. So he's already played one more game. I don't think he's getting 340. Who did they play? Okay. Yeah. And they're gonna play in the college. They got to play a game in the college football playoff. And they're gonna give him as many carries as he needs because I can see that. So he needs 100 because if they what if they lose this game? Do you think they make the college football playoff? But who could it possibly be? Man, how did Colorado State and what you call them beat the brakes off them? Yeah. Yeah. So they're guaranteed at least 2 more games, Ocho. And so he's probably gonna need 340 yards in 2 games.
Mm.
And there haven't been very many games this year that he's gotten held under 170 yards. And I think this is why Prime left his guys in.
Right.
That he's like, look, no. I know it's 35-0. So we're gonna finish this thing out.
Right.
And Travis, his last game at Folsom Field, nobody in Colorado is gonna not remember him. They're gonna remember him forever. You can make the case he's the greatest Colorado player ever. I mean, Cordell, Rashawn Salam, Byron Rizzle White. He was a Supreme Court justice. He went there, but it's hard. They had Westbrook. They've had some great defenders. They had Alfred Williams, and they have Hudson, and they had a lot of different guys. Eric Bieniemy, J.J. Flanagan. They've had some guys, but it's gonna be hard to say that they've been a better player than Travis Hunter.
No.
Wow.
Hell.
Georgia's losing.
What?
17-0, Georgia Tech.
Where my remote at? No, because if I turn that on, I'm gonna be looking to my left. Don't worry about it.
But Shedeur threw the ball exceptionally well today. 34, 41, 438. He broke his own record. He had the most touchdown passes in a single season. He upped that. Now what's he at now? Like 34? He most passing yards in a single season. I think he broke Coy Detmer's record back in the mid-90s when he was playing for Rick Neuheisel. He set an all-time single-season passing record. The previous record was 3,527 yards set by Coy Detmer with another game to play, so he has an opportunity to move that even further. Ocho. Travis Hunter, he was the Heisman front runner, and today was his most impressive game of his career. A 3-touchdown performance, a 1 interception, a couple of pass breakups. Hunter had 10 catches for 116 yards, 3 touchdowns, his 4th interception on the season. With the regular season in the stat book, offensively, he had 92 receptions, 1,152 yards, 14 receiving touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. On defense, he had 4 interceptions with a lot of quarterbacks not even throwing in his direction. He is the best collegiate player in football. We've never seen a guy that could do what he did on both sides of the ball. Maybe you can find a guy that was better than he was on one side or the other.
Yeah.
But when you combine the two, nobody, not in the history of the game, has been better than this kid, what he did this year. Nobody, not even close.
Like it.
Huh? Shedeur has 35 touchdowns this season with another game. They're going to get a bowl game. So he has an opportunity to add to that. I mean, he's probably close to 4,000 yards, isn't he? He threw for 438. 3488. That's where he's at now? Okay. No, added. So you add 3488 plus 438? That's 16, 26, 3. Shedeur is 74 yards away from 4,000.
Woo!
So what, bro? I mean, for a guy that says the only reason he was throwing good because he was at Jackson State,
he proved everybody wrong.
Travis Hunter wasn't going to be able to do that. He was at Jackson State. Coach Prime was good, but he was coaching at Jackson State.
You're always going to have your doubters. You know that.
Yeah, for sure.
Always going to have your doubters. Good motivation. Not that you need it, because half us, we already self-motivated anyway. But it's a nice little fuel for the fire.
Yeah.
Prove a few people wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But they'll move the goalpost and then say something else.
Yeah, depending on who it is. Oh, they move, you know that game they play.
No, just the haters. Just the haters. The haters are always gonna move the goalpost.
You know that game they play.
But it was a very impressive performance. They scored 21 in the first quarter, none in the second, 17 in the third, 14 in the fourth, and they won by the score of 52-0. Shedeur Sanders 34-41, 438, 5 touchdowns. And Travis Hunter 10 for $116, 3 touchdowns, another pick, pass breakup, couple of tackles. Webster had 11 catches for $175 and 2 touchdowns. And they completely, this is what you do to a team that's 3-8 coming in. You beat them, let them know that early on, okay, y'all can quit now. Y'all can stop.
It. We ain't gonna let you hang around.
Nope. The Buffaloes kept their slim hopes alive for the Big 12 appearance, Ocho. They need at least two of the three teams sitting at 6-2 in the Big 12. Arizona State and Iowa State and BYU to lose. Arizona State plays rival Arizona. Arizona's terrible. While Iowa State hosts Kansas State. BYU hosts Houston. Yeah. So they just need any two of these to lose, right? Or they need all three of them. Two of the three. Okay.
What's the chances?
Arizona State is on the road at Arizona, but Arizona is real. It ain't too good.
It's bad, huh?
Yeah. Kansas State is okay, but they're on the road. They're in Ames. They're in Oakland at Iowa State, and BYU hosts Houston. In the words of Florida Evans, Ocho, damn. Damn. Kansas, y'all done. Ashton Jeanty runs all over Oregon State. He had 37 carries, 226 yards, and a touchdown. Ocho, he's impressive. Look, I don't want people to think that I don't think the kid is impressive, but we've seen 2,000 yards rushing before. We've seen Troy Davis did it twice. Marcus Allen was the first to do it in his Heisman Trophy season when he went for over 2,000 in 1981.
Yeah.
Melvin Gordon has done it. LaDainian Tomlinson has done it. Troy Smith has done it. So we've seen a lot of guys. Barry did it. Obviously, Barry, I still believe, I don't care if Jeanty breaks his record. I think what I saw Barry do is the most impressive thing that I've seen. That's the most impressive college running back season that I've ever seen.
Right.
But we've never seen Travis Hunter. And it might be he's a Haley's Comet type of a person. Every 75, 79 years, you see it. You just hopefully you're old enough to see it and remember it. Because the likelihood, if you saw it once, you probably won't see it again.
Not for a while.
Now, I saw Halley's Comet the first time in 1986. I don't know if I'm going to be around to see it because 75 to 79 years, 86, it ain't looking good, Ocho. It ain't looking good for the home team. But look, I mean, he's had a phenomenal season.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even think he's at 300 carries yet. I don't think he's at 300 carries, and he's at 2,286, 2,286 yards. What's he at? 295, 272, and how many carries does he has? He had 37 today. 275 plus 37. 2, 3, that's 1, 317. Is it 275 plus 37? Yeah, should be 317. Oh, you want to check with your calculator? I mean, I beat you to it. You over here with a calculator, I'm like, yeah, I got it. I'm like, so 317. I think the year Barry had how many? Barry had 395. Nah, I think had 395. I don't think did Barry have that many. I think Derrick Henry had 395 the year that he went over 2,000. Barry had 344. So he's going to need, I don't know, he ain't getting 340 yards in 28 carries, Ocho. That ain't happening.
I mean, unless they move out the way and let him run, that's about the only chance.
Right. No, I don't see it.
Man, both the boys had unbelievable seasons, though.
They did. They absolutely did.
Unbelievable.
Um,
We just haven't seen anything like Trav. We've seen people like him in a sense, but not to the amount of reps, snaps,
yeah, yeah,
cons
yeah, yeah. He's over 100 snaps
consistency
every game.
on both sides of the ball. Consistent. We ain't seen nothing like that.
312. Well, you say 375 and 37. Yeah, 12. What do you say, 317? Yeah. Ocho, a
Yeah.
tweet went viral yesterday and it said, my cousin, white girlfriend, is in granny kitchen barefooted. What's the etiquette if you're visiting the family and not of the culture?
Well, listen, if you're not of the culture, obviously some people's houses, you gotta leave your shoes, you gotta leave your shoes at the door. You
Yeah.
got to leave your shoes at the door. Now, just understand, I went somewhere yesterday where I had to everybody, when you walk to the door, before I even rang the doorbell, everybody's shoes was lined up outside. So
Mm-hmm.
that let me know shoes off. So I'm
Yeah.
not sure when it come to us, and then they even black folk, they don't play by their rug, huh?
Right.
They don't play by their rug. Don't come in here
Uh,
with outside shoes on.
yeah.
So now
I got
you
those
got to
little footies. I
understand.
got those little booties that they have on at the hospitals.
Okay, yeah, that's rich folk stuff there. If you got the booties where you step your whole foot in and it
Yeah.
wrap it wrap the yeah, that's rich folk stuff.
No,
Everybody ain't,
it ain't got the wrap. You just the little blue ones. You
oh,
just
you
stick
just
your
put them
foot in there.
on.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, okay. I understand. But
Mm-hmm.
there's etiquette. Everybody knows there's etiquette. You have to read the room and understanding where you're going and what type of people you're going to be around based on ethnicity and knowing what they do. All
Right.
you have to do is look around. Whatever you see everybody else doing, you
Yeah,
follow suit.
yeah.
It's
But
pretty easy.
it
It ain't hard.
hell, I mean, hell, I'm surprised they let her in the kitchen. That's first. That's the,
Well, especially if the food already done, she could be in the kitchen. If the food ain't done, now you know you ain't got no business in there. Don't get your ass in the way.
like when my grandma was cooking. Ain't nobody in the kitchen with my granny.
Oh no. Oh no. They don't
Yeah.
play that.
So I look. I don't. What's etiquette? I'm just saying how we was raised.
Mhm.
My grandmother was in the kitchen unless my grandmother asked my aunts to come into the kitchen. That was the only time they were in the kitchen. But
Right.
there was nobody from the outside, not my uncle's wives, not somebody, my grandfather's friends, their wives. Nobody was in my granny's kitchen. So this. I mean, hey, I guess this is the new thing now. I'm just saying how we grew up, and
Right.
that wasn't happening. So to each his own. The Mary Porter didn't play that. Mm-mm. My grandma didn't want all them people pot hands in no pot mixing and touching. No, 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 no. So
It's all
I
it's
think the thing is like, look, the mere fact that they're louder in the kitchen, that got to like, okay. I mean, at what point in time did y'all see her taking her shoes off? Like, no, baby, we don't do that.
mm-hmm. You gotta understand. Read the
Because
room.
every culture isn't like ours.
No.
I mean, you touch one thing, my grandma washing her hands. She ain't doing this and then go touch it. No, she gonna wash her hands
Mhm.
and touch something else and constantly
Right.
do she back and forth.
Right.
So I don't, like I said, I don't regulate other people's houses, but I just know my grandmother was very, very meticulous about when she's in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember, to the best of my recollection, and my recollection is good. Mm-mm. Wasn't nobody in the kitchen helping Granny do nothing. Every once in a while, she would have my aunts come in and say, well, I need y'all to chop this up, or I need y'all to do this. But it definitely wasn't somebody from the outside. It wasn't
Right.
my uncle's wives. It wasn't my grandfather's friends, their wives. Mary Porter ain't play that. She didn't play that.
Right.
And my grandmother was very particular. My grandma didn't eat at people's house. We and my brother be hungry. Tell me, y'all want something? No, ma'am. Hungry to the mug, Ocho.
Right.
I want to
Right.
see. We already done got briefed. Don't ask for nothing.
And for
Don't
nothing.
eat at.
Yeah. I
Don't.
remember
You're
that.
not eating at nobody's house. What? Okay. Because back then it wasn't no why. Your grandparents told you how to feel.
Right. And that's
You're
it.
not hungry. You know what? We ain't eating a day and a half. You're right. I ain't hungry. I already hungry. They got
Hey,
hot food. They got fried chicken. They fried fish. They cooking something, Ocho. You right, Granny. I ain't even hungry.
yeah.
I don't even know what me and Spanky was thinking about talking about we wanted to eat at these people's house.
They ain't they ain't
So they
they
told
ain't say
that didn't
that.
hurt. Hey, boy, that didn't hurt. You know what? It didn't hurt. I slammed my hand in the door. You're right. It didn't hurt, Granny. Papa, it did hurt. It did hurt. But like I said, he said, my cousin, white girlfriend is in Granny's kitchen barefoot. Bro, y'all got, hey, let her know. Susan, Katie, that's not how we do things here. Can you please put your shoes back on?
She comfortable. She comfortable. They know, she know. She definitely know. They ain't nobody new.
Ashley, can you put your shoes? Ocho, okay, what's the debate? Sweet potato pie and pumpkin pie.
No.
Are they the same?
Yeah, no, they ain't the same. What? Sweet potato pie is a delicacy.
And the mere fact that they said pumpkin lets you know it's pumpkin. Don't nobody say, not no black person say pumpkin. It's pumpkin pie.
Yeah, so
I don't like pumpkin. I like sweet potato.
Right. Sweet potato pie, man. It's a delicacy, especially on Thanksgiving. Ain't nothing like it.
No.
Ain't nothing like it. And that's no disrespect for those who like pumpkin pie, but it doesn't even compare.
No.
There are different tiers when it comes to desserts. Tier 1, that's where sweet potato pie is. Yeah. Pumpkin pie is somewhere maybe tier 3. Somewhere, down there.
I can do. If I don't eat pumpkin pie again, like the only time we got pumpkin pie growing up was at school.
Yeah.
I don't remember ever going to church, because the only time, you went to a function or something, you had 4 Sunday dinner, or you had the repast and they had food at a funeral or something like that. But I can honestly say, Ocho, I don't ever remember seeing a pumpkin pie at someone's house, or at church, or anything like that. The only time you got pumpkin pie was at school.
Yeah.
And they gave you that little small ass piece.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sweet potato pie, that's not even in a discussion.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
For me, pumpkin pie is 1. Probably I take apple number 2.
Ooh, that's a good one. Man, I'm gonna throw butter pecan pie in there too now a little bit.
I would definitely take pecan pie. Even though you got diabetes, you might as well go and get your shot of insulin as soon as you eat a slice. But I'm gonna take that over pumpkin.
Right.
That's just me. I mean, some people say, wait, I like pumpkin pie and stuff like that, but no. No. So I think sweet potato pie. What y'all got? Sweet potato? Yeah, hell no. Like I said, pecan would be number 1, be number 2 for me. Pumpkin, it would be sweet potato, it would be apple, it would be pecan, it would be pumpkin. Hell, I take a cobbler. I take a peach cobbler. Hell, if you notice, I keep pushing pumpkin pie down. Hey, as a matter of fact, give me some banana pudding. Do I push pumpkin pie even further down, Ocho?
Hey, peach cobbler is the real deal. To me, peach cobbler might be number 2. Depending on who make it. Now that's important as well. Yeah, now, we naming all this stuff now. Depending on who makes it, that can vary where they're ranked.
It need to be somebody that got the grandma. They got that thing hanging down right here.
Yeah.
If it ain't hanging,
you already know what time it is.
I don't want it. Nope. And they need to have an apron on too.
Mm-hmm.
So they ain't got that fat when they do that thing waving. Yeah, your food ain't even good.
Hey, how you doing? I just got a text that your good sister is watching the show, from the airport right now.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Yeah, you. My niece watching the show.
What they do, twin? Safe travels. Safe travels, mama. I ain't even gonna say your name.
We know who you talking about.
Don't nobody know that but me and you.
In word, everybody know who you talking about. Yeah, everybody know that.
Now they don't know.
It wasn't nobody had no thin young grandmas back when we growing up, Ocho. Everybody grandma was old, and they looked like grandmas. They had gray hair and everything. Hair and that on yet.
Why you think they call them Big Mama?
Yeah.
They call them Big Mama for a reason.
I was thinking about it, Ocho. We've been called, my grandma was in her 40s and everybody called her granny.
Mm-hmm.
It was, but back then, my great grandma was alive. My granny's mama was alive. So she was Grandma Lou. and then we called Granny Granny, and then my dad's mom, we called her Grandma Charlie, and that wasn't her real name. Her name was Minnie, but I don't know how she got the name Charlie. My grandfather started calling her Charlie, so my dad and them called her Charlie. They didn't call her Mama; they called her Charlie. So we just automatically assumed since it was Charlie with her name, it was Grandma Charlie. But you're right, Ocho. All the grandmas was heavy set.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what chef you see skinny. Because if you skinny, you ain't eating your food. You got to taste it all.
Yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely.
And you done added sugar. You done added fat back. You done added all that grease. Man, come on now. Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude say 40 look different back then. You absolutely right.
Yeah.
These 40, man, they got some 60, 70-year-olds. They talk about, oh, I'm 70. Huh? Better not let me catch your 73-year-old ass on payday. Somebody said they had grandma name was Charlie May. Yeah, I was like, man. Ocho, the internet once again was in an uproar because I had Teddy Bear at the table, his dog at the table for Thanksgiving. Why are you laughing, Ocho? Man, you know Ocho. You know some of the women.
How old? 75? What? Don't let me catch your what?
73, you better not let me catch your payday. Hey, you better not let one of the old YouTube checks hit. Man, hey, man, I saw one the other day, man. She was like 66. I thought about it. I'm like, who gonna find out?
But you got me crying.
Like, that's the first thing you got. Like, okay, it's different now, Ocho, because you know, like, damn. Man, please. But hey, got a little YouTube money, Ocho. Hey. Hey, let me go and get you a refrigerator or something. Microwave. I get one of them old new stove, one of them old push button stoves, Ocho.
Hell no.
Chad, why they get so upset at me about my dog? I mean, my dogs ain't bothering nobody.
Shit.
Yeah, man.
Hell no.
So I'm out of luck, Ocho, till them YouTube checks don't normally come till like the 15th, 16th. So
hey, but that was a good one there, boy. I needed that laugh, boy.
What do you think, Ocho? The people are the people overreacting, Ocho?
I mean, listen, man. Everybody's different. Everybody treats their animals, treats those that they love, especially when it comes to dogs, man's best friend. Everybody treats them different, you know. Some have them at the table, some have them on walks, some take them on a plane, you know.
Yeah.
Service dogs, you just happen to have yours always with you, especially in an intimate moment like that in prayer before Thanksgiving. There's nothing wrong with it. Everybody views it different, especially when it comes to dogs. So
I'm just trying to. So let me get this straight. Y'all think I would spend the kind of money I spend to fly the dog private?
Mm-hmm.
Think about that now, Ocho. Think about this. Right. I spend money to fly the dog private on a private plane. Me, the dog, Jordan, and 2 pilots and a flight attendant.
Right.
And I know y'all don't really understand, but just go look up the price of what it costs to fly private, and y'all think what? I thought I've made it abundantly clear how I feel about my animals. I thought I made it abundantly clear. I don't look at them as dogs. I look at them as family. I treat them as such.
Right.
The best care. I mean, there ain't nothing to me. I mean, when all of them, when Tonka Man got sick, I spent probably $30,000 in 2 days. And they just told me, say, well, Mr. Sharpe, there ain't nothing we can do.
Yeah.
I said
Hey.
he's gonna be paralyzed, and he's too. For me, Ocho, he was too big. Now, small dog, you can have one of them little characters, carousels in his hind legs in it, but he's 170 pounds. I mean, that's why I work, because I love animals. Grew up on a farm, and I've always said, man, if I got me some money, I
Mm-hmm.
really want. I want my favorite pet. I want a raccoon.
Hey,
I want a
raccoon.
raccoon
Hey,
so
hey,
bad.
raccoon's cool as hell.
I want a raccoon so bad. I want a mini. I want a mini goat, a mini horse. I want a whole bunch of ish.
Mm-hmm.
I do, man. I do. I want that so bad,
Right.
man. Oh well, I'm gonna get one too. I'm gonna get me a little mini. Can we have
The mini horse.
mini horse and mini goats?
Hey, them
Yeah,
little mini
whatever.
goats. Hey, them little mini goats
Man,
be so funny,
hey, they come do
jumping on
my and
every damn thing.
take my goat and horse like they did that little squirrel. Man, I act a fool.
Oh man, I feel bad for Buddy, man. I feel
Yeah.
bad for dude. I know that had to hurt, especially having a squirrel domesticated like that.
Yes.
Understanding
Ocho,
and knowing what to do. Ooh, that had to hurt.
anybody that's ever had a pet for any significant amount of time
Right.
and they lose that pet, it's like losing a family member.
Yeah.
Anybody anybody that tells you otherwise has never had a pet.
Yeah. Exactly.
Ain't no way you can have something in your life for a period of time. You grow attached
Hmm.
because when you come home, there is no excitement like when your animal sees you.
Yeah.
Nothing. That tail is wagging, he's spinning round, he or she is spinning round and round. They're going crazy. When you
Hmm.
sitting there, they're just like, I mean, and Titus, all my dogs just like they keep bumping my arm and like pet me, but you see me right here. Dang.
Yeah.
Hey, man, please. Yeah, oh yeah, I want a little mini cow too. Yeah, you see those little mini cows? So I get a mini cow, mini goat,
The
mini
mini
horse.
the mini cow too lazy. I like the mini goats because they be bouncing on
Man,
every
them
they
jokers
be
be all over the place.
all over the
They
place.
do. They be all over the place, Ocho. Ocho, check this out. Instagram and TikTok star Sophie Rain revealed she made $43 million this year from OnlyFans. That's more than Saquon, Travis Kelce, Derrick Henry, and Garrett Wilson all earned combined. She even showed proof on November 28, 2023, no, to no, and she grossed 43,477,695.01. And then y'all want to get mad at me when I won't pull the baby arm out.
Hey, I got you be believing them numbers?
I don't. I don't.
Can I just say, listen, I know I know women have an advantage when it comes to using, their body, their assets.
Yeah,
But do you know how much 43 million is?
I
Like,
do know how
think,
much
think,
43.
think about that. Think about that for a minute. Like, even if
Well, how much did she actually make? Because OnlyFans take like 50%, don't they?
I don't know how much.
Oh,
I
so
don't.
she grossed that. So OnlyFans, but they take like 50, 60%. I
I don't
think
know.
so.
I ain't ever. I ain't.
I mean, 43. That's a lot of money. Now, look, I've seen a few that did 350, 400 in a month.
400 what thousand?
Yeah.
Now that's realistic. 43 million in a year.
Huh?
Huh.
They take 20%. So 20% of that is 8.6, little about 8.7 million. So she still grossed 34 and a half.
I don't think you understand how much money that is.
Yo, yeah. I mean, but Ocho, with dudes freaky.
Yeah, they could be
They be
freaky if
wanting
you
to see
want, but
feet.
ain't no.
They want to see you be having sex with other people. They want. I'm like, whoa, whoa.
I don't think she do. I don't know. She do all that. Nah.
I don't know what. Hey, for 43 million, she doing something more than showing a cat.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but honestly, I know what it look like being around the game, being around people with that kind of money. I ain't buying it, and that's no disrespect. I know
You don't
what
think
40
she made?
million look like. I
Oh, I
know what it
know.
look
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
I
Sure.
ain't I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it. Now you probably done made some good money on there, but like that, come on now, stop playing.
Yeah, 43 million, man. Whew. Well, if she made 35, she made 17. Uncle Sam getting half of that.
Mm-hmm. Let me get
But
that.
still 17 million. If she had said 17 million, boy, that's a lot of money, Ocho.
Mm-hmm. I don't believe
That's
that though.
about me. Ocho, that's about 1.6 a month.
Like, come on now. Come on now. Now it's okay to say you making good money, but exaggerating the numbers like that is that's
Look,
egregious.
hey, bro. I ain't gonna look.
And I'm
Like I
I'm
said,
only saying that from someone that had generated money like that before and is still generating now, maybe not to that extent, but it's still coming in the way
yeah,
it should be. 43 million in a
that's a
year?
lot of money.
Come
That's a
on,
lot of
man.
money. That is.
Stop playing, man. I don't care if you had a golden
She got a
goose in
boyfriend?
between you. Huh?
She got a boyfriend?
Nah, come on, man. She too young for you now.
How old is she?
I don't know.
43 million to Ocho. Well, she ain't 18. She got to be at least 21 to get on there, right? You can't get no sight on that thing unless you're 21, can you? Oh, no, she too young.
Told you how old she is.
20.
Oh, hell nah.
Yeah. Nah, 20. Hell nah. 100 million, I think about it. Nah, hell nah. 20? Man. Her parents probably was disappointed until she paid off their mortgage and bought everybody brand new cars or something.
Oh man, that was funny.
Oh.
Yeah, 100 million, you thinking?
Jesus.
Oh.
You sure? Let me stop. Ash, leave me alone, Ash. Uh Ocho.
Hmm.
Man, that's a lot of people don't realize how much money that is.
They don't. They don't. And just and you know what's funny? I see a lot of people do now these days. They always, especially on Twitter, they always say, "Oh, that ain't a lot of money." You know, depending on what the number is. And I'm not just speaking on the 43 million here. I'm just saying in general, when topics and debates come up with people making a certain amount of money and whatever it may be, we have conditioned ourselves into believing 5 million, 10 million, $1 million. You know, our
People don't
conversation,
realize, understand how much that is, Ocho.
they don't get it. They don't get, they have this vision on what it is, even though they haven't attained it yet. And with them, it's comfortable. Oh, that ain't that much money. Well, shit. If it ain't,
Crazy.
you wouldn't understand until you make it, until you have to work for it. Then you'll get it.
Yes.
You'll never
Because
understand.
like you, a lot of times people won't look. They say in a lifetime, Ocho, you make $1 million. But just imagine seeing that at once. We're
Mm,
not talking about over a lifetime. We're talking
right.
about you get a check. Somebody hand you a check and it's for $1
Mhm.
million. It's for a
Yeah.
million five. It's for 3, 5, 10 million.
Hmm.
Or you make 10, 15, $20 million. Boy, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, man.
When people
Yeah.
say that ain't no, I don't know, like how many people you think Ocho will see $1 million cash at one time?
Yeah. Man, listen. Unless you was watching Narcos, you
Or
know?
you see somebody pulling like you older like the old drug movie. They got
Yeah.
millions of dollars in a house stashed in
Listen.
the wall somewhere, but just like $1 million cash. Unless you in that game,
Yeah.
you ain't seeing that kind of money, Ocho.
No. And then no. Hell
But
no.
hey, more I look. I'm not for look. More power to you. Whatever you choose to do, that woman grown. She paid taxes. If that's what she's gonna do with her life, I ain't got no problem with it. Hey,
I listen, you know I don't have no problem. I support any and everybody. You know, I have no problem with it, but I don't like the number. I don't like the number thrown out.
that's a lot. That's a lot of bread, boy.
Oh,
That's a
now.
lot. That's a lot of bread. Ocho, a man forges his wife's signature and divorced her without her knowing.
Wait a minute. A man forged his wife's signature?
Yeah, he wanted a divorce. He forged her
Mm.
signature. Now they divorced.
Now things must have been really bad, because if you look at it statistically, not very many times does the man leave the woman, especially in marriage. So if the man is choosing to leave at this point where he has to forge her signature just to get up out of there, it must have been bad.
Yeah,
I wish I had more context on why, but this is the great story. This is a great story, and the percentage of men that do this is very small, very, very small.
look,
Dang,
man.
forge a signature? That's crazy.
I guess he, like you said, he wanted out, Ocho.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, listen, why not ask for a divorce? That's how bad it was. He had to forge it just to get up out of there.
Yeah. But back, Ocho, back to that story. But think about it. You talk about all this economy. Well, the economy can't be this bad, and she making 43 million. Well, how bad is the economy?
That's how you know. Come on now.
Okay, let's just say for argument, okay, Ocho, we're gonna take it down to 10%. She made 4.3 million. How bad is the economy? Because
Mhm.
I guarantee you, it ain't all single men that's sending her money.
No, of course not. Of course not. And when I think about it too, there's so many other women, right, that do the exact same thing. And you mean to tell me they just happen to send you 43 million and ignored everybody else?
Ocho, but think about it. We done been to the club. There's some women in there just fine, but there's some women maybe not as fine, but they just have that look. They have
Look.
that they have that sachet, and they get bread like that. And some of
Mhm.
the finer ones, maybe for whatever reason,
Right. It just ain't clicking.
look, Ocho, there are a lot of listen. There are a lot of fine women out there.
Hmm.
Some know how to attract a man,
Hmm.
and the man will break bread with them.
Hmm.
Some women just as fine, but they can't get nothing but pipe out of a man.
Yeah.
I don't. I can't explain it.
Yeah. We call it fun buns. Some women understand the business, and some think looks will carry them everywhere they need to go. It only gets you so far because you're going to look up and you look good, but you get nothing in return.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was with him for the right reasons. Okay. Okay.
Man, Ocho, stop. I
I'm
mean, it's
just,
okay, Ocho.
ah, that's a good topic though.
Damn. I mean, because think about it, Ocho. Think about the men that's gotten divorced and they're multi-billionaires, and they
Mm,
got to break bread. They got to give
yeah.
up 5 billion, 10 billion, 20,
Even,
30, 40
listen,
billion.
even with a prenup, they still got to give something. Based on the amount of years you've been married, she would still walk away with something. And it was hefty.
A lot of times, I mean, you've been married before this prenup thing came in, so you got married early on and you didn't have nothing.
Hmm.
Damn. You give out 40 billion, you really want out.
Hmm. You
You
don't
give
even
off a billion, 2 billion, yeah, you really want out.
I'm done.
You over this.
Wait, the funny thing about it, you got to understand when people are making that kind of money, if you have to give up 2 billion, you know you're going to recoup that anyway over time, based on what it is you do and how you bring in revenue and income. You're gonna
Mm-hmm.
get that over time. You're gonna get it back. You're not
Yeah,
even tripping.
yeah. But see, Ocho, that's what I look at, Ocho. That's why, hey, man, I'm gonna get it back.
Right.
I'm gonna get it back. I am.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
don't sweat. Early in my career, Ocho,
Hmm.
when you early in your career, you making money, you like, and it's hard because I don't know how long this is gonna last.
Right.
And the last thing I want to feel is like somebody's trying to take advantage of me, or I think they're trying to take advantage of me. Now I'm a buck.
Hmm.
Nah, hell nah. As you get older, you understand, you know what? You'll need me before I need you.
Mm. Oh, that's tough. You use that line on somebody?
I absolutely have.
Woo.
And guess what happened, Ocho?
She came back by two years later.
Mm-hmm.
Did you give it to her?
I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Remember me?
Right.
I'm a no good, you know what?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna want you.
Mm. Wait, somebody told you that?
Black, sorry, B, mofo, all that.
Wait, they were talking to you like that?
Yes.
Oh no, but I'm trying to figure out how she still had access, huh?
I said, well, hold on, wait a minute. You want something from this black, no good, sorry,
Right.
BASTRD,
Yeah.
mofo, SOB, ain't no
Yeah.
good for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
What could you possibly want from him?
Right. Did you give it to her?
No,
Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm glad you didn't
no,
fold. I'm glad you
no,
ain't fold. You're a real one, boy. I salute you.
no. I thought about it though. Because she came, I was vulnerable, Ocho. I was vulnerable. She had a
Nah,
sundress on. You know what I'm saying,
nah,
Ocho? She had a sundress
no.
on. She was
Yeah, don't fall
oiled
for that.
all up.
Yeah.
Ocho, hey, Ocho, she walked in. I let her in the house. And you know, when I let her in, I was
Wait,
walking behind her.
let
Ocho,
it
I
in
was
the
walking
house?
behind her. Yeah, I let her in the house, Ocho. I was walking behind her. And you know, she
Right,
got the sundress on. And so it was
right.
bouncing like that right
Yeah. Hey, that ain't nothing but the devil.
there. And that was him. And the
Ain't nothing
devil
but the
know I was
devil.
weak. I was weak too. I was weak.
Okay, okay.
Ugh, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh, Yeah, I said, well, you know, I was like, I'm still the sorry black mo, blah
Right.
blah blah blah. I mean, what would you possibly want? I'm like, okay, well, what you trying to do to get it? You know, I just said he was swapping no swindle. She needs something, I need something. Okay, we both doing something for one another, Ocho. You know
Right,
what I'm
right.
saying? I'm like, I try to push my luck. Well, I will need
Right.
access. You
Right.
know, this can't be no one-time thing.
Oh, okay. You trying to change the you trying to move the
Yeah, I'm
goalposts.
gonna
You
need
trying to change the
access.
rules.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna need, I'll be able to call no matter what.
Right.
I got a man. Oh, well, why didn't you ask him? Why you here? Let's
Oh.
call him. Let's call him and to tell him that you over here asking me for money.
Wait, hold on. Time out. She came over there to ask you for something. She got a man at home?
Yeah.
Oh, bitch. Oh, my bad. And she got to go. Come on now, don't do
But
that.
see, Ocho, now I'm thinking, oh, he think he got something.
Hmm.
Oh, he think he got something. I should just on GP to
Right.
let him know and call him up. Yeah, I got her here. She here. She in my
Yeah.
bed.
Yeah.
I should have did that, but I ain't nasty like
Right.
that.
You could have been messy. You could have been
I ain't
messy.
nasty no more like
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? Ocho, I
Yeah.
used to be nasty like that. I ain't no more.
Right. I
Yeah,
got
I
you.
could have been nasty. I could have been nasty, real nasty. But I
Mm-hmm.
didn't. I said, nah, it's all good. Hey, you said what you said. I understand in the heat of the
Right.
moment you say things,
Mm-hmm.
but that's how you really felt at the time. That's how you really feel about me.
Right.
We cool. I kept it moving.
Hey, you're a real one, boy. You know what? Matter of fact, let's get W's in the chat for Unc in that situation, please. Can we get some W's in the chat? That's good because 99% of the population will have folded based on the visuals that you just
Oh yeah.
described at the beginning when she walked in, when that thing was like this,
Yeah, Ocho.
Most men we fold. I ain't folding because not that. Don't ask me for nothing. I ain't
Yeah.
got it. But
Nah, I was like,
that's
but
good work.
that was, I was, whew,
That's good work.
whew,
That's good work. That's a good
caught
story
me.
too. I like that.
Don't call, don't catch me no more now. Oh, I got a little more disposable income. I might be weak. Man, that flesh should get you, Ocho, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hey, it will every time. Every time. Listen,
But I know. But you
this
can't talk reckless to me. You can't talk. Had she said, hey, she just go a certain way, she move on. Cool.
and come
Okay.
back, then it would have been different. It would have been different.
Yes. But you
Right.
can't call me all these names.
Yeah. But you was right. And most of the time, they will have to circle back and need you again, depending on who you
Always. And that's why
are.
the ones that's cool with me always will be cool with me. They could come within reason.
Yeah.
Within reason.
Yeah.
Now, nobody's come forward. I did change my number, Ocho. So they probably can't come forward anymore because I changed my number after 30 years.
Right.
So, and I was like, okay, I can't get everybody can't have access to me like they once could. But there's some that they know how to get in touch with me. And I would help them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fact.
Yeah. That one that's in Tampa,
Yeah.
that got caught up, the dude that we was at the hotel and dude bust out the car.
Right.
She got a lifetime membership.
Well, you're a real one, boy.
She got a lifetime membership.
Yes, sir.
And she's the only one that got lifetime, but she got it.
Hey, like LA Fitness, huh?
Yeah.
Lifetime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even the kid's mom, within reason, if they need something, they know. But she's the only one that I don't have a kid with that have lifetime access.
Membership.
Yeah.
I like that.
Actor Sterling K. Brown opens up about double standards he's faced on movie sets, highlighted how bad behavior is judged differently for white actors and black actors. I've observed behavior of a white counterpart where he will get loud, frustrated, and is couched as being passionate. It's like it's given a moniker that it's not angry. If I did the exact same thing, I do not get the pass. Just by being black in general, the level amount of latitude for bad behavior, you have different consequences. Yes, we see that all the time.
That. We see it with quarterbacks. We see it with receivers. I mean, that's not new. It doesn't change the corporate world. Acting, that's the landscape. It's always been that way. This is nothing new. You have to conduct yourself a certain way. Look how 44 acts and look how 45 acts. You see, I'm saying the numbers right without saying the names.
Yes. Well,
okay?
we know. Yeah.
Come on, that you have to I mean, when you carry the melanin, you have to conduct yourself in a certain way depending on the room that you're in. It's always been that way, and it's never going to change. You adapt to your surroundings and act accordingly.
That's what I try to tell people. If you know you're going to be judged differently, you have to act differently from the door. Is it right? No. But I'm going to go ahead and make all this bread. And then when I don't need y'all, I'm going to keep it moving.
Right.
It is. Yes, we know, Ocho, we know that. It's always been like that. And guess what? It's not changing anytime in the foreseeable future.
I don't understand why we complain. Like,
yes, you already know what it is.
Yeah, the game is the game. Learn to play the game, and you'll be able to survive and do what you need to do. That's it. Trying to go against it ain't gonna work. Complaining about it ain't gonna work.
Complaining about it ain't gonna work. Let me go and get this money. Y'all do y'all thing. I see how it is. Okay.
You know what? This one here, watching. Talk about, do she have lifetime access?
Yeah, you do.
And what you put me through right now, no, your access is denied. It's denied. Huh? No, y'all don't you laugh? Yeah, no, absolutely not. You know, you got to go to therapy, counseling. You got to come correct.
Yeah. I mean, it's like studies say blacks are treated differently on the job. Blacks are treated differently with stuff like y'all needed a study to tell y'all what we've been telling y'all for 400, 500 years. Y'all wasted that money. Y'all could have distributed that money through the black community. Don't do any more studies about how we're treated in the workplace or by law enforcement. Don't do any more studies. Take that money that y'all put into them studies and just go give it to the community.
Right.
But we knew that. I mean, that's not. It's sad.
It is. But it's a part. It's a part of life. It's a part of life that's not changing. There are certain things that will always be a part of life that you're going to experience. And as you get older, you understand those things aren't going to change, and you learn to adapt with them and how to navigate in those surroundings where you're going to experience those situations.
Right. Now it's time for Q&A. James Coleman said, Shannon, she can't walk around the house barefooted, but you got dogs all in the bed and on the dinner table. Get the F out of here. Bro, that's not my house.
It's different.
I can't dictate decorum in somebody else's home. Yeah. I'm saying they probably should have said her, babe, you gotta have some shoes on. Mm-hmm. Okay. My grandmother never cooked without a net on. There are a lot of people cook. How many people cook without a net, Ocho? A lot of people. But my grandmother had a net on.
Right.
In my house, it's my rules. If I want to be at the dinner table eating butt ball, it's my food, it's my ass. I don't dictate what people decorum in somebody else's house. I'm saying they should have probably told her, baby, we have shoes on in the house, especially X, Y, and Z. But I don't dictate that. I could care less. But yes, my dog's gonna be in the bed. Everybody knows that. If you deal with Shannon, Shannon has dogs. The dogs aren't going anywhere. The dogs live here. You're visiting. I don't know what's hard about that. Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy said, that Thanksgiving prayer was on point. You sure not supposed to be a preacher? Just started to come to the altar. Hallelujah. When I was growing up, who had a pastor named Reverend Burns, and he told my grandmother, he said, Mary, I don't know what that boy is, but he got a calling to be a minister. It ain't too late, Ocho. It ain't too late.
Yes, sir.
But it ain't looking good, Ocho. It ain't looking good. It ain't looking good.
Hey, speaking of calling, hey, chat, please tell me y'all remember, man. Unc, I know you saw this. A little boy, I don't know if it was during COVID or not. Maybe not. A little boy whose father must have been a preacher. His daddy had to be a preacher. He was doing his homework, and his mother, they were in the room. And he was sitting there playing around, doing his homework and preaching. And his mama was telling him, boy, you better stop playing with God and do your homework. And he was preaching. I got to send it to you, Unc. It's so good. Like, it's so good. He was like a little young preacher, man. He doing his homework. I don't know why you saying that just jogged my memory to think of that video. It's so funny, man. Little black kid. You could tell he had to be a preacher or something.
He probably was, or he heard someone doing that.
Yeah.
Because kids, they listen to everything. So that's why you got to be careful what you say around them, Ocho. You curse, them kids gonna be cursing.
They can cursing too,
now, except Barney Porter. Oh, he cursed all the time. My mom cursed all the time. Curse word didn't even enter my mind.
Yeah.
Man, you couldn't say lie. You had to say you telling a story. You couldn't say ASS. You had to say butt or tail.
Tail, yeah.
But say lie if you want to and watch Granny backhand you. You better say that you telling the tale. But the people that play like that, you couldn't, like these kids be cursing, and I hear them kids and they think it's cute.
Oh, it's different.
Yeah, 3, 4 year old talk about F and what?
It's different. It's different. You know that. Listen, that other side curse their parents out. Curse their parents out. Tell them what they're not gonna do, what they gonna do. Or man, boy.
I've been very lucky.
Same.
I wouldn't even be here to tell you the story. My kids cursed me.
Where you gonna be at?
In jail. Man, I don't play like that. I don't play like that, Ocho.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the first time we went out to dinner, and they were old enough, and they ordered drinks. I'm like, what the hell? What is this? It's like, Daddy, we grown. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Hey, it should catch you off guard quick. Catch you off guard real quick.
What? I'm like, and sometimes, they'll be slipping up. They're telling a story, and I'm like, excuse me? Oh, I'm sorry, Daddy, my bad. Come on now. I get it that you grown, but come on now.
Yeah.
Let's ease up on the curse words. I know they be cursing like sailors when I'm not around.
Oh, yeah, when you're not around, absolutely.
Yeah, I absolutely know it. Especially my son and my oldest daughter and my son. I know. Pooh, probably not as much, but the older two, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Wes Kiff said, finally got my wife watching a live show with me. Y'all see how my 1-year-old jumps here in the intro music. Can they get a shout out? Mabel and TJ. Wes, thank you for watching. I'm glad you got the wife and you got the young one watching. Hey, Mabel, thank you. TJ, little one, thank you guys. We really appreciate the support. Wes, we really at Club at Nightcap really appreciate your support. Thank you for making this a family venture. So hopefully we encourage too much. But Mabel, thank you. Hareem Abdullah Elijah Wan. What's good, Nightcap? Shannon Samuel Sharpe have a lot of experience in relationship. Will you have another show like Kevin Samuels had? I think it would do numbers. Nah, hey. Man, I can't. Man, the women be calling up there talking to Kev. Man, Kev be on one.
Hey, Kevin Samuels, boy.
Kevin said, you called me.
Hey, boy, Kevin Samuels, he was funny.
But a lot of what he's saying was true. Now all of a sudden you looking for a man. You got 7 kids from 7 different men, and now you want to get married.
Yeah. But you know what they do say, Unc, there's somebody out there for everybody.
A damn fool. Ocho, do you know, first of all, it's hard balancing when you have 1 kid from a man and you in a relationship. Can you imagine 7 different ones? And then all of them they be wanting to come around because you got, oh, nah, hell no.
Hey, more the merrier.
No. At that point in time, Ocho, I mean, I saw this one woman. Mm-hmm. She had 7 kids from 1 man. Mm-hmm. Now she asked what should she do? That woman said, you need to go back and get that man.
Right.
Because, Ocho, do you know what it costs to clothe, to feed, to house in today's? Because you're not living like you did in the 50s, 60s, and 70s now.
Yeah. Oh, I know what it costs because I got 57 kids. You ain't got to tell me. I've been living it for the past 20 years.
Nah.
Matter of fact, and I ain't done yet.
You ain't done with what?
Cause let me stop playing. I'm done. I got fixed.
That's why Real gonna have lifetime access.
To who?
To you, to your ass.
No, she probably have lifetime access to Planet Fitness or LA Fitness or Equinox or Crunch. Not to this. You gonna play with me and take me off the shelf like a book and then put me back when you ready? Sure, not today. Now, as good as God is my witness and my name is Ocho, I am not the one to play. I might look like this, but I ain't no clay. You can't mold me how you want to. You ain't. Oh, I was finna start preaching. Don't get me going.
Yeah, I mean, look. I think a lot of times, Ocho, we've talked about it ad nauseum. Women have expectations. What can a man do for you? What can you do for a man? Mm-hmm. It's always, I want him to have this, this, and this. But when a man says, well, I want somebody at this height and this weight and this, see, it's just physical for y'all.
Yeah.
Well, it's just financial for y'all.
Ooh, come on now. Come on, preacher.
I'm just trying to figure it out. Why women, y'all got choices. And I'm happy for you. Everybody should have a choice to date and marry or be with whomever they want to. Mm-hmm. But why can't a man? Why is a man, he's shallow? That's a terrible way to select someone. Well, the first thing y'all say, I want him to make this amount.
You got to be this tall.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Look, to each his own. Hey, that's what you want to do. You date who you are. Look, ain't got nothing to do with me. You date who you want to. He can make $1 trillion a year, or he can make 100,000. Don't make me no number mind. But y'all got to stop this. And he this and he's sassy. He probably don't even like. He probably gay. He probably don't even like women. No, he just don't like you. That's what that is. And he sees where this is headed, and he wants to get off this train before it gets too far down the tracks. It's okay.
Right.
Just like women have the same, like, well, I see where this is headed, and I reserve the right to get off before it gets too rolling and I get too far in. I ain't got no problem with that. Yeah. But just like you have expectations, men should have expectations of what they want in a partner. And if aesthetics is at the first of their list, who are you to judge that? Just because we don't judge you because you say finances, okay.
Right.
Or, they definitely, you need to be 6 and you got to have, and your height, it need to start with a 6 and your weight need to start with a 2. I ain't got no I ain't got no problem with um with women deciding what they want in a man.
Right, that's
But
fine.
how
But
y'all gonna tell me what oh Shannon like okay.
but also, you know, there's something that sometimes women lack awareness. Sometimes
True.
women lack awareness on what they want and who they want it from. Now you know you is not getting, come on now. Sometimes you, come on now. There's a difference. It's okay to be wanting stuff, but thinking you, come on now. You
Yeah.
got to look in the mirror. Now, are you really, come on now. I'm trying not to say the wrong thing. That's why I keep saying, come
Yeah.
on now.
Yeah.
I
Ocho,
ain't trying to go
everybody
back.
making bread like that can buy you handbags and buy these trips. I just want, like I said, on social media, Ocho, we got to do something. We got to come up with a couple of more shows. Because every time I turn around, I see people, they in Dubai, they in Cancun, they in Tulum, they in
You
Jamaica.
about the
I'm like,
women?
how?
Oh, you talk about the women?
Yes.
Oh, you want me to tell you?
Somebody taking them?
Yeah, somebody, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Somebody sponsoring that. Now there are
Oh,
some women
okay.
that got, got their own now. I'm
Yeah.
saying for the majority, somebody sponsoring that.
Oh, so when I see them, and because a lot of time I see women, they be in these places, they be by themselves. That be the dude taking behind. They don't. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, so you got to hook your boy. Cause I be thinking,
Yeah.
they like, I be like, damn, women be traveling going to, and they say, hey, don't travel abroad or don't travel. They tell you here in the United States, don't travel by yourself. But y'all
Mhm.
going to a foreign country by yourself? I'm like, damn, y'all bold. I
If they
said,
good
okay,
money. If they good money, huh?
okay, okay. I mean, I'll be a little hesitant. I mean, look, say I'm back. Say I'm back. What you want to say? You gonna say something? So y'all need to mind y'all business because I'm not going anywhere. Says my daddy spent a lot of money to bring me from Russia.
Mhm.
Say I had my sweater on yesterday. Y'all saw my sweater with them gold buttons. He said, "Yeah, wait till y'all see my Christmas pajamas. They got the Grinch on them." Yeah. Hey, Ocho, I'm glad you told me that. I was like, well, damn, these women be traveling by themselves. They ain't scared of nothing.
Man, it's a different world out there, man.
Okay.
It's a different world, you know. Sometimes you look, they look and they search and they find that one that's willing to do, and that individual he takes care of. She don't cause no issues. She don't cause no problems because she has an understanding of her position in her role, and he takes care of what he needs, and she gets what she wants, and that's how it goes.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you hit me up for that. Can you
Yeah,
read Teddy?
yeah, yeah.
J Duff from Akron said, Ocho, 2 days, Steelers Bengals. Got that signed jersey ready? There had to be a time when female passed gas in her sleep when y'all were in bed. You kick her out after she rolled over. Look, I probably would look. It happened. It hadn't happened in a very long time. That's something forgive. But to just sit there and purposefully do it, that's where I got a problem. Look,
Right.
that's you in your sleep. You ain't got no control over that. But you just gonna sit there and we in the bed, or we sitting there on the couch and we just watching something, and you think, man, please, oh man, oh, no, that's not happening. That's not happening. So, look, like I said, I understand that that's and people were quick. Shannon, do realize passing gas and going to the bathroom, that's a normal function? I was like, yeah, sure, so is eating. But you want people with their food chewing their food with their mouth open?
That's a good one. I
What's
like
back there?
that. That's a good
What's back
comeback.
there? What'd you see? What'd you see back there? Hmm? Where's your brother? With Titus. So dad, I beat him down. So once I get in the bed, it's WWE. I'll be all on his head. I'll be biting his ears. Ash got some puppies over there. She got some cats too. You want to go there and beat them down? Jay Andy said, hey, you setting yourself short. Ocho still owes you a ban for thinking OBJ could still get 1,000 yards this season. America
Well,
bet
you
the
can't get you
opposite.
can't That make no sense. You can't get 1,000 yards without the goddamn ball. Duh.
Yeah, that's what I factored in. Duh. Let's send me my money. You owe
I'm
me
talking
three
to him. I'm
bands.
talking to him. I'm
No,
talking to the dude that
no,
made the
he
comment.
tried to get me my money because I gave him, I said, man, look here. I'm gonna shoot you a quick 20, but you can sign into the chat, tell Ocho that he owe me a band for OBJ. That's 3 bands you owe me. Teddy, what you want with your money? Teddy, what you want? Mm. Mm. You want to babysit, Ocho?
Nah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Rail, you want to babysit? I need somebody to babysit, Ocho.
Well,
So would I go on a little vacay? Would I go on a little vacay?
yeah. We'll babysit.
We're debating at work if Derrick Henry is a top 15 running back all time. I didn't have him in my top 15. Where would you rank him? Well, his career is not over yet. It's kind of hard to rank somebody while they're still playing. Now, Jerry, but there's certain guys that you could rank. Randy, Jerry. I mean, Bruce, Reggie. There's certain guys that you could rank. Prime. But you're talking about transcendent players. Mm-hmm. Transcendent. Now, he gets another 2 bands. You damn right he's top 15 running back. I'm not so sure he might not be top 10.
Yeah.
2,000-yard season? Hadn't he been offensive player of the year? Yeah. He's offensive player of the year. Absolutely. What's good, Unc Ocho? Is there a player currently playing or played in the past that you guys would love to compete against?
All of them. Especially today's era of defensive backs.
Yeah.
Today's era of defensive backs. I love them boys, man. I studied them boys. I wish I could play.
You know who I probably the guy that I think I got the most respect for because I love the way he plays hard all the time. Jalen Ramsey.
Oh yeah, I like Ram.
Because he gonna talk, he gonna be physical, he not gonna back down, he gonna try to run through my chest, I'm gonna try to run through his chest. He probably gotta be like to compete against the most. Because we're gonna talk ish from the snap, from the time we walk on the field. I don't give a damn who get the ball first. Because I'm gonna start as soon as I run on the field. As soon as I see him.
See, y'all start when you get on the field. I'm starting through the media. I'm gonna start on Wednesday. I need you to know I'm coming. I need you to know I'm coming. Matter of fact, hey, you know what my favorite part? Speaking of that, you know what I miss?
What?
Like I don't know if you probably ain't paying no attention. When I used to send, depending on who we were playing that week.
Yeah.
I would send the secondary. I would send the secondary gifts.
Yeah.
Not gift basket, but just using my sponsor endorsements in a fun way to a little competitive challenge. Before the games, man. I miss football, man. Hey, here we go. I just got another text. She wants a dog like that. It's funny. Somebody planting the seed before Christmas come. I ain't flying no private jet. Now we could probably get something that look close to that. Because I got a homeboy in Liberty City. He can get me a dog that look like that for $30.
Hey, you go to Cali, hey, they be breaking in your car and stealing them.
What? Them?
Oh yeah. Any small dog, especially
anything teacup. Yeah.
Small dogs. What's that? That French bulldog.
Yeah.
Because those dogs be going for they go from anywhere from like $5,000 to $50,000.
Whoa. Come on. Let's reel it back in. Let's reel it back in like we fishing. $50,000 for who? And what? Who?
Oh yeah. Them fluffy Frenchies. The
said
one with
50,
the lilac.
50,000?
50K.
Oh nah, nigga. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Man, you see the one who was that? Lady Gaga? When her assistant, they ran down on him, Ocho, stole them dogs, and then wanted $500,000 reward.
Oh wait, I remember that story. That was a while ago.
Yes.
She got him back, didn't she?
Yeah, she got him back.
Damn. 50,000 for a dog, bro. Just think
Oh
about
yeah.
that.
Hold on. Did I read that? Oh, check this out. Sammy King said, "Hey, Shay and Ocho, been watching for a while now. I got 2 questions for Q&A. One serious, one non-serious. Non-serious one first. Who's better, Spider-Man, Miles, or Peter? Serious question. Who's going to win the CFP? So who's better, Spider-Man? Oh, Miles. Oh, so the other one was what's the guy's name? The first one, Tobey Maguire, and other was Andrew Garfield, and this one, Tom Holland.
We got a small problem. I ain't never watched Spider-Man, so
For me, I like Tom Holland, but Tobey Maguire is there for me. Toby. He got an
dang.
old name though.
Toby.
Toby. Who's gonna win the college football playoff, man? Hell, at halfway through the season, hell, I thought it was gonna be Georgia. Man, look here. Somebody gonna make a boatload of money
Did they
because
lose?
somebody bet. What's Georgia score now? 20-6.
Wait, who Georgia playing?
Georgia Tech,
And they losing?
20-6.
They must be in that what, third quarter?
Fourth. And they between the hedges.
Uh-oh.
Boy, them people gonna be bad. Look here, they're gonna take that because Georgia Tech Stadium is right there off of 85. Man, they're gonna might have the goalpost down there walking down 85. They probably, oh yeah, that's a long way to walk with the goalpost. They can't tear them goalposts down, but they're gonna come back and celebrate at Georgia Tech. $290 driver said, "Happy birthday to my beautiful mother of my babies, Cree." Happy birthday, Cree. Thank you, 290. Thank you for your support. Thanks for the question. And again, Cree, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Cree.
Frank Tank 921. Hey, Unc Ocho, after 2 kids, I would like to get her back in the gym and lose some weight, but I don't know how to not to be blunt. Help, please.
Shit, boy,
Well, I mean, if she watching this, she kind of know now, Frank.
Well, you on your own there, boy. I don't want no part of that.
Nah.
About how to tell it, but
we just ask her.
Hey, it ain't no right way to say that without them being.
It ain't.
Because they know women got common sense. Oh, I know where you're going with this, especially when that's not in your character too.
Ask her if she wants to join you at the gym.
Even if your delivery is sincere, it's gonna be offensive. Come on now. You ain't never asked me to join you at the gym before. What you trying to say?
Baby, I mean, it's okay, baby. I mean, look, babe, you picked up a little weight while you had the babies. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you. I appreciate you delivering me 2 healthy babies.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Unc. Don't set that man
Damn.
up. Don't set the man up for failure now. Don't do that.
Oh, okay.
You got to know your woman. Know your woman. And if you know your woman, I mean, if you got to come and ask us on how to approach it, yeah,
Hey, I was just reading the thing the other day. The man putting his prenup. She gets X amount taken for every 10 pounds she gained from when she was married. Yeah. You saw that?
Yeah. Nah,
and it's enforceable.
That's a good one.
And it's enforceable. Until death do us part, until one of us get fat. As simple as that. Now, which one it gonna be, Ocho?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you could tell. Maybe if you got a good relationship with a girlfriend, they say ask a girlfriend. I don't know, man. I mean, I kind of tend towards gravitate towards women that kind of work out and they kind of like their bodies and they kind of want to be in shape because they like the way they look. You know, most of the time, your boy keep a stepper. You know what I'm saying, Ocho? And steppers when they step.
Yeah.
They try to turn. They always trying to turn.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that's really a problem. But But you got to accept. I mean, it's hard to get somebody to go if that wasn't what they gravitated towards before they had kids. Women that was in the gym when they have kids, they want to get back in there because they want their body back.
Yeah, they want to snap back.
Yeah, for sure. But you shape. You know that Ocho? I mean, what? I mean, they don't want me to have no fun, Ocho. Man, go get you a 60-year-old sit down. I wish I might. Oh, no. I'm going to keep me a stepper. I ain't finna let Ocho have all the fun. Ocho be out trying to have the fun. He got him, hey, I got to find my rail.
Right.
So we go on a double date.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, you stupid, Ocho. Hey, Rail, you got a lifetime pass. Rail got a lifetime.
Lifetime. Yeah. Yeah. I
ain't talking about the lifetime fitness either. So I don't know if we tried to talk about some lifetime fitness. Nope.
I didn't already got cursed out by that little bit right there. So I'm
good.
Yeah, we good. We good, man. Good.
Yeah, that what I'm talking about, Rail. Because he don't know. That concludes this edition of Nightcap.
Hey, hold on. Before we conclude anything, boy, where's my sweatsuit, boy?
What sweatsuit?
And them shits we posted today, man, that shit was raw as hell.
Ocho, it's in the mail. I don't have it. I don't have one either. I know you think that I got the stuff. I don't have nothing, Ocho. You get the stuff before I do.
I'm not changing clothes until I get my sweatsuit. I'm gonna have this same gray hoodie on tomorrow. I'm gonna wear it Sunday, and I'm gonna wear it Monday.
Well, you know what? If you stop changing the dresses, I mean, you done gave us 6 addresses.
I got 6 different houses.
Okay, well, we're not going to send 6 different outfits and have somebody wearing 6 different nightcap stuff. So get one place and get your ass settled, and we'll send it.
Listen, you know where to send it. The address is still the same.
Nope.
I just happened not to be there for a little bit.
Yeah, you back now, huh? I knew it. I knew you couldn't stay. I knew you couldn't stay away. I knew it. I knew it.
No. This is a journey.
Yeah, and I saw you take the first step yesterday. I said, hey, chat, he sent me a picture. He was grinning like a horse eating browns through a barbed wire fence. Hey, man. I said, man.
Hey, listen, I went. You told
Ash laughing because you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Listen, you told me to go over there for the food. I went over there for the food, and my baby, my little French fry, who is Fat. Come here. Fat, come here, baby. She's still asleep. She's just waking up.
Yeah.
Fat.
Yes, you're right, Steph. Women don't want an out of shape man. That's why your boy stay right.
Yeah, me too. Boy, you see these shoulders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, the caps on them shoulders, boy, them delts, front delt, rear delt. Whoo, serratus. That's right. I'm gonna be tore up like newspaper when y'all see me at the store.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yes, baby.
What you doing, Ocho?
What's up? What? You want what? You want who? Come here. Come here. Come say hello to Unc. Come on. Come on.
That concludes this edition of Black Friday Nightcap. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button. And y'all know who I am. I'm your favorite Unc. That guy is Liberty City's own Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, a Pro Bowler, an All-Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Just call him Ocho. Please go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. And thank you guys for your support and your continued support. We greatly, greatly appreciate that. Please make sure you check out Shea by Le Portier. We do have it in stock. And with the holidays right around the corner, you just passed one. Hopefully you open a bottle and had an opportunity to celebrate. But with Christmas and New Year's right around the corner, we want to make sure you have even more and have more of a joyous occasion on the holiday. And you get free shipping. 1 bottle, 2 bottles, it does not matter. Free shipping between now and Cyber Monday. Thank you. So if you can't find it in a city or state near you, order it and we'll get it right to your door. Please go follow my media company platform on all of its pages. That's Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. Our newest release just dropped today, and due to the high demand, our site crashed, but it was a glitch that we fixed, and everything is up and running and good to go. Take advantage of our Black Friday sales. Items are up to 50% off. Shirts are $20 off. Hoodies are $40 off. All tees and hoodies are back in stock. That's Nightcap, Club Shay, and 84. Everything is in stock, and we also have stocking stuffers. We have beanies, koozies, and mugs. Damn, we got mugs. Thanks for sharing that with me. See, I'm saying I didn't even know we had mugs. So
man, we got mugs. That'd be good for my coffee.
Yes, we got mugs also. Quantities are limited, so make sure you grab yours while supplies last. Go ahead, put it back up there. Jacob, there you go. That's what we have right there, Ocho. Can you see it on the screen?
Hey, boy. Hey. Woo. Well,
I like that path. Yeah. Too big of a cat to be played with like a kid, Ocho.
I like that.
And I like the long sleeves with the t-shirt over it.
Yeah.
I think that's a good look.
And the t-shirt, that's a t-shirt over it? No, under it. That's like a thermal.
No, your thermal, but the t-shirt's over the top of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I like that. I'm gonna put my Dickies on with that. Put on my black Dickies. Yeah. Yeah, nightcap, bitch. Yeah. You see me
Chiefs escaped the NFL on Friday. They beat the Raiders, Ocho, after a snafu in which the center snapped the ball prematurely. It caroms off of Aiden O'Connell's shirt of his shoulder, and they recover it. And they was getting ready to kick a potential game-winning field goal, and the Chiefs escape again. 19-17, and they moved to 11-1. Bears fire Matt Eburflus after a 6th straight loss, but it was just the egregiousness of the final play in which they didn't call timeout, and they weren't able to get a playoff in order to potentially kick the game-winning field goal. Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders led to a Colorado demolition of the Oklahoma State Cowboys, 52-0. They keep their very slim playoff hopes alive. Shedeur, in his final game at Folsom Field, 34 of 41, 438, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. He set the Colorado all-time single-season passing record. He passed the previous record held by Coy Detmer of 3,527 yards. He's now 74 yards away from 4,000. He now has 35 passing touchdowns. Travis Hunter put on a performance to leave the Heisman Trophy voters something to think about. Mm-hmm. He caught 10 passes for 116 yards, 3 touchdowns, and he had an interception and a pass breakup. So now he has 12 touchdowns receiving. He has 1 rushing. He has 4 interceptions and 33 tackles, if I'm not mistaken. So with a stat line like that, man, whoo. So here's the stat line: 92 catches, 1,152 receiving yards, Ocho, 14 receiving touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdowns. He has 4 interceptions, 7 pass breakups, I think 7 pass breakups, and he did a lot of this with not getting thrown at a bunch. So he put that on their mind. Ashton Jeanty, who's his chief competitor, rival for the Heisman, 37 carries, 226 yards as they win. And so, but I think Trav did enough in the last 4 weeks of the season to secure the Heisman. So thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow and Sunday and Monday. We'll see you then. Thanks for joining us. I'm Unc. He's Ocho. Tomato. Mañana. I think that's how they say it in Spanish.
It's mañana.